Well, ladies and gentlemen, just moments ago, Charlie Kirk reportedly has passed from his injuries he sustained at Utah State University. He was doing his "Prove Me Wrong." Uh, this hits hard, and we need to be praying for his wife. We need to be praying for the Turning Point USA staff. We need to be praying against evil that is plaguing our country. I'm tired of the media and the Democrats on the left not being held accountable for their rhetoric that continues to cost lives. Folks, we are at war, whether you want to believe it or not. Welcome to our very first live show in a long time. And if there's ever a time to do a live show, it's right now. I'm David Medina. We have producer Brandon in the background helping us stay up to date on a lot of this stuff. Do we have Trump's Truth Social pulled up? Can you telegram that, please? To telegram it to ease. Trump gave his thoughts on Charlie just a little bit ago. I want to show you that. And we cannot allow these people to have us be in fear. That's what they want. That's what they want with this assassination of Charlie Kirk. They want us to be in fear. They want us to go crawl under a rock. They want us to be quiet. And I'm here to tell you right now that this is going to make us even stronger. I'm going to show you Trump's post here in just a second. Brandon, get ready to switch us over. Hold on, don't touch the mouse yet. Let's. We're dealing with a new system here, folks. I don't know why. Just go ahead and drag that tab over to the other windows. Nope. Drag the tab of Trump's post. Yep, drag it over to that. Nope, to that screen. So, okay. No, you're fine, dude. You're fine. There you go. Nice job. Okay, now switch us over. Go and switch us over to the other screen. We don't have everything set up right now, so we're just kind of going as we go. Yep, that one right there. This was Trump's Truth Social post. I'm going to pull it up for you. He said the great Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart. Let me center here. You can just tell we're so prepared here, but I don't care. I mean, this needs to be, I don't care how unprepared we are. We're going to get the information to you. We're going to talk about it. And I'm going to tell you where our hearts should be. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understands or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me. And now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and his family. Charlie, we love you. And we do love you, Charlie. I can't believe I'm reading that. I cannot believe what I am reading here in this news. I can't believe the thumbnails that we just made. I can't believe Charlie Kirk is gone. But in a way, I almost can believe it because of the constant rhetoric, even today, guys, that continues to come from the left, from the media. You had someone on MSNBC that said, well, dangerous, hateful rhetoric leads to hateful actions. This has to be, pun intended, a turning point for us in the country right now. This has to be a turning point in the country for us. We have to wake up. This is not sensationalizing. I'm not exaggerating. We have got to do something. My God, can you imagine if Kamala Harris was in office right now? How they'd be blaming the gun, probably. I just cannot believe that I'm reading this right now. I'm going to spare you the images of Charlie and the videos from Charlie. I'm not going to show any of that. The horrific images that are coming out of there. Now, this was the suspect that they supposedly took into custody. And now I'm hearing Brandon write that this is probably not the suspect, that the suspect is still at large. Where was that confirmed by? Everywhere. Yeah. So Brandon's trained enough now to know to only get me information that's confirmed everywhere. So they're saying that this isn't the suspect who shot Charlie. They're saying that this is that the suspect is still at large. And I just want to show you why we need to wake up, folks. MSNBC just said the shooter might have been a MAGA supporter that was shooting their gun off in celebration. That's your media, folks. I'm going to tell you in a little bit about the encounter I just had at my gym. A lady was celebrating the Charlie being shot as she was looking on a friend's phone of him being shot. And she works there at my gym, and they DEI'd the hell out of that place. So they probably don't even care. They're probably celebrating. I don't know. There's a lot of great people at my gym, a lot of great people that works there. But this girl was celebrating. I called her out, and I literally lost my head, but I didn't do it in a way that could have got me arrested. But I let her have it. I'm going to tell you about that just in a second, because I want to tell you guys where our hearts should be on this. I want to tell you guys how we should position ourselves, because I'm not going to tell you, oh, thoughts and prayers, and we should just continue doing what we should be doing. But I'm also not going to tell you that we should start shooting people on the left either. That's not where our hearts should be. But we should be pressuring all of our politicians right now. We should be pressuring Trump and the White House to start arresting people for inciting violence, start arresting politicians like Jasmine Crockett, and start arresting people like who's another one? I mean, just name them off. Cory Booker. Who's the black lady that with the short hair? She's like kind of looks like a character off of Star Wars. It's like at the tip of my tongue. You guys probably know in the chat. We're live across Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X right now. Thank you for joining us. It is 2:03 Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern. And it was just announced just a little bit ago that Charlie Kirk has passed away after being shot at Utah State University. My phone has never blown up more. My phone is blowing up right now more than it did when Trump got shot. That's how hard this is hitting everybody. Because at least you knew right away that, like my friend Clayton Kern said, at least you knew right away that Trump was okay. And that kind of like settled our... But that I don't encourage you actually to go see the video of up close of Charlie getting shot. You can tell from my opinion, it was the carotid artery because it was dark blood and it was a lot of it. And then he got shot out of his neck. Lord, give Erica Kirk and her family and Charlie's family, give them peace. This is so horrific. I don't want to get you guys too like worked up than we already are, but I want you, I'm trying to prove of why we need to wake up. And again, welcome to the live show. Charlie Kirk passed away just moments ago from his injuries. Matthew Dode on MSNBC suggests Charlie Kirk's I'm not even going to give this idiot the time of day. I'm just going to read you. He said, constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which often then lead to hateful actions. Let's see if there's more. Let's see what's, Elon Musk said, just an hour ago, he obviously, this was before the Charlie news being passed away. Elon Musk wished him well. Guys, I cannot believe this. This is crazy. This is what the White House just posted. Basically just copied Trump's Truth Social. And you can see Trump there with Charlie Kirk. And let me just give a message to people on the right here who have and you're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. And I'm not like, no organization is perfect. Turning Point hasn't been perfect. I get that. But they have done so much for this country. They are going to change the minds. They have changed millions of young minds and how those millions of young minds are going to vote for decades to come. We owe Turning Point and Charlie Kirk so much. I don't care if you don't agree with his stance on Israel, their stance on Israel. Let's put that aside today. Let's come together in the name of truth. Let's come together and let's figure out the next steps. Because let me tell you something. If you're watching this and you think that this is going to put me in fear of what I do, you don't think I was ready for this kind of stuff? We have our firearms that we brought all in one room right now. We're ready to go. You try to attack us, we're going to be ready to go. We have I have people watching out for the house right now, people watching out for the studio. If you think this is going to silence us, and notice the people that actually quit, and it's okay. And listen, I know this is hard and it's not for everybody, but you're going to really see who's in this to be in this and who's not. From your conservative and people on the right and all the pundits, you're going to see who's really all about this cause and who's just doing it for clicks. Charlie Kirk wasn't doing it for clicks. He truly believed in what he fought for. I got to meet him at the 2020 Students for Trump, I think maybe 2019 Students for Trump launch in Las Vegas. Got to meet him, exchanged emails with him about him bringing him to Oregon to speak. At the time, it was a little out of my price range. He's worth every penny that he was asking for, but it was a little bit out of my price range. And this earpiece is driving me nuts, Brandon. We might need to switch me to the headphones, but I'll let you know. Let's give it one more shot. Nicest guy ever. Didn't act like he was too good for me. Didn't act like he was too good for anybody else. He was an amazing person, inside and out. And he showed it when he met strangers, like when he met me in 2019. He is everything. Charlie Kirk is everything that I would want my future sons to be. Bold, courageous. Go take care of that, please. Bold, courageous. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you, man. You're killing it. Brandon's killing it today, folks. I mean, feed all this information, all this posts that are going out. I mean, this is Brandon, producer Brandon, just started yesterday. And I said, what a heck of a start, huh? But Charlie Kirk is everything I want my future sons to be. Man of faith, bold, courageous leader for Christ, and doesn't sugarcoat things, doesn't sugarcoat things. Be really interesting to see who this suspect is. We're going to keep looking for stuff. We're going to keep updating you as this goes along. We'll stay live with you. So I know a lot of you probably need this. And, we're going to stay live with you for at least the next hour because it's a tough day for America. We lost a hero. We lost the leader of the conservative media movement. The reason why there's Benny Johnsons, the reason why there's David Medina's, Officer Tatum's, the reason why there's Chad Prather's is because of what Charlie has built. And we owe him everything. You found anything current at all, Brandon? Any updated on the news? Yeah. And here's Disclosed TV, another, announcing dead. Let's refresh the timeline. Oh man, let's look at this video. Colin Rugg says Charlie Kirk has passed away at the age of 31, a husband, a father of two, a man of God. He completely reshaped our country and he had so much ahead of him. Gut-wrenching. Rest in peace. I don't even know if I watched this video without crying. And I've never cried live, even when I was being politically persecuted, never cried because I've cried enough in my life. I'm at a point where I'm all about what I'm doing now, but I don't know if I can keep together. Let's watch this little tribute video to Charlie Kirk real quick.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain.
I have to shut off the music because I am going to absolutely lose it right now. Charlie Kirk has passed away, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us. At the age of 31, born in 1993. We will never see another Prove Me Wrong event from Charlie Kirk. Anastasia Hibbs says, as a Gen Z woman, Charlie Kirk has been an inspiration to me for quite some time now. I've watched his videos, learned from him, looked up to him, absolutely crushed that this light has been taken from us. But let me just give you guys, so I was on the phone with a TPUSA, someone that was with TPUSA for 6 years. And I talked to her. She's a good friend of mine. Her name's Emma Mitchum. And I'm going to tell you guys the same exact thing that I told her. And this was like a couple hours ago when this news first broke. I mean, Emma is beside herself on the phone. And I don't blame her. She worked for the organization, worked for this guy for 6 years. And I said, Emma, let me tell you something. No matter what happens, whether he makes it through or not, remember that everything that happens is according to God's plan and God's will for America, for us. This was God's will. And if you want to, for Charlie personally, he is with his Savior right now. He's with Jesus Christ, chilling with Jesus right now. And I promise you, he is one of those at the top of the mountain right now. He's got the mansion at the very top of heaven right now. And people that are welcoming Charlie to heaven right now are probably like, whoa, wait a minute. No way. And Jesus has, just moments ago, Jesus outstretched his arms and said, well done, good and faithful servant. Charlie is home. He's where all of us are going if you're a Christian. He's home. He's with his Creator. He's with his God. The God that we all read about, we all pray to, is embracing Charlie Kirk right now. I hope that this makes what we do in our content, this makes us stronger. I know this made me stronger. But I will tell you, the news of this, I almost collapsed. I was at the gym when this news came and I almost collapsed. I was lightheaded. I usually don't get like that. I can take some pretty, I didn't even get that close to that with Trump being shot. And I'm telling you, I was like lightheaded. But one thing that the Lord spoke to me and said in that moment was this: everything is according to my plan. And I found my strength in God in the moment. I was able to get a quick workout in, dedicated that workout to Charlie Kirk. And I got through it. And I have never been more determined in my life to continue doing what I'm doing. I've tried to quit this so many times in the last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, guys. You don't even realize how many times I've tried to quit this. And the Lord was like, no, keep going. Keep going. Some comments in the chat. I'll read the chat a little bit. It says, Francisco said, I can't believe this. I'm going to put the chat on the screen so that you guys can talk with each other and just see what each other's saying on all the platforms. Let me see if I know how to do it. Let's see. Okay, hold on. This is a new system that we're learning here today. Did not expect to go live today, but I'm glad that we are. And here's the live chat right now. I'll put it on the screen so you guys can all see. I don't want to cover up the Charlie thing, but see, where's a good place to put it? Let's put it right there. I love you guys, man. I want you to know that. I want you to know that I love every single one of you. Chris in the chat says, on X, says, I am floored. Trump asked for flags to be lowered. I know my flag is going to be lowered. In fact, Brandon, can you go outside right now, the studio, take the firearm with you? Don't point at anybody. Don't be stupid. Go put our USA flag out front and put it on the hook below at half mast. We're gonna put the flag at half mast right now for Charlie Kirk. Yeah. Maybe hide the gun too. I don't want people seeing you coming out of the studio with a gun. Keep your head on a swivel out there, brother. Brandon's a dude. I love Brandon. You can go out the garage if that's too hard to. There you go. Go put the flag at half mast right now for Charlie Kirk. We're going to honor the president right there in real time. I was just thinking the same thing. Something Morgan Anderson said even fazed me with the Trump, but this hits different. It absolutely hits different. Thank you guys for joining me live. This is amazing. We have over 1,200 people tuned in across all platforms right now. We will never surrender, says Jamie Myers in the Facebook chat. You're absolutely right. We're never going to surrender. If this is putting you in fear, I want you to stop and I want you to pray right now. I don't even care if my live numbers go down. Turn this off, go pray, come back, and tell God to give you peace. Tell God to give you peace that passes all understanding. Tell him to give you the same peace he just gave me a little bit ago at the gym. And by the way, I'm gonna tell you about this real quick at the gym. I just had an incident happen at the gym. So I'm sitting there working out, right? And I literally have my music on in my earbuds, and I'm trying to just push through this. I have people coming up to me in the gym. God bless you. I hope you don't think I was just trying to put you off. I'm literally just trying to get a workout in real quick to get the blood pumping and keep up with my workout streak. And through my earbuds, as I hear this girl go, or this guy said, "Did you hear the news? Charlie Kirk was shot." They said it loud enough to where I could hear it. She goes, "Oh, I hope he's dead." And I go, "You have to be kidding me." This is at my gym right outside of Portland, Oregon. I said, "You have to be kidding me." I look over. He's showing her the video. He's showing her the video of Charlie Kirk being shot. And this girl goes, "Yes." I kid you not. There's witnesses there. They have this all on surveillance at my gym. You can pull it up. You can see me. I was like, "Oh, hell no." And I said, "Are you kidding me? You're celebrating someone being shot? What is wrong with you?" She goes, "You better mind your own business." She goes, let's go talk to the front." She works at the gym. She wasn't in uniform. She was working out, but she works at that gym. I go, "Don't you work here?" She goes, "This is none of your business." I go, "It is when you're yelling, celebrating someone being shot." And so we're walking to the front, and we were able to stop, and I go, "I want you to understand something." She goes, "Charlie Kirk is a misogynist. Charlie Kirk hates women." I said, "As much as you dislike Charlie Kirk, I dislike Barack Obama. But even if Barack Obama got shot, I would not be acting like you. I would be sad. You don't wish anybody like this to be shot. I despise Barack Obama, and I would never wish that on him." We start calming down a little bit. She's calming down. She goes, "Well, where do you stand politically?" I go, "It doesn't matter. I'm a conservative. You can look me up. I'm a conservative. I support Charlie Kirk." I try to explain to her, you are so hard-hearted and radicalized that you're celebrating a guy that has a wife and kid being shot. Listen to yourself. You should be ashamed. People are walking by. People are like, "The hell's going on?" And I'm just like, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself for celebrating this. "Well, you're conservative. You hate women too." Well, I mean, you have to understand, guys, and I want you to understand this. On the left and right, there are different levels of radical and insanity. Okay? There are different levels of it. Because I know Democrats that have texted me and said, "Dude, I'm really sorry to hear about this. This sucks." I'm not going to loop them in just because they have Democrat views, leftist views, with this crazy lady at the gym celebrating Charlie Kirk being shot. And so I said to her, "You are so out of line. You are so radicalized that you are actually praising." I go, "This is what's wrong with our country." And I go, "I don't even care your problems with Charlie Kirk, which I disagree with. I don't care. I don't care what your opinions are. But at least we should have some common ground where we don't want to start shooting each other like this." If Don Lemon were to get shot in the head, Don Lemon, former CNN guy, I would not be celebrating. I'd be like, "This is crazy." And I would feel bad for his family. That's where my heart would go. And that's the difference between us and the other side, guys. Have peace in that. Now, I'm going to say something else in a little bit. I'm not getting soft, trust me, because I got something to say. We're at war. We're at war, and we better wake up. But at the same time, I'm a Christian, and my heart is positioned. We are now more alert. We are now more driven than ever to stand for truth, stand for America in this country. But at the same time, we stay balanced. We don't start saying, "Let's go start shooting all Democrats right now." And I know some of you in the comments, just chill. I don't want to hear you being, "Well, maybe we should." No, stop. What we need to start doing is arresting these people. Arresting Maxine, was it Maxine Waters, right? Is it Maxine Waters? That's the girl I was thinking about earlier. All these Democrats are inciting violence, the media. We should start arresting these people. Freedom of speech. Nope, not when you're inciting violence. So me and this girl are talking, and I was able to calm her down a little bit. And I just said, she goes, I would love to continue this discussion. I go, I want you to go reflect and go check yourself. I don't want to have any discussion with you until you actually like check where your heart's at and like check and really think about how disgusting of a display you just put on in this gym. Let's talk in a week. Let's see where your mind's at. And then maybe we can have a discussion if you'd like. But right now I'm disgusted with you and I don't want to talk to you anymore. And I left. People like that I just ran into at my gym that were celebrating this. When's the last time you've seen someone on MAGA shoot up anything? When's the last time you've seen like a MAGA supporter cheer on, people being shot? When's the last time you've seen it? Folks, you haven't seen it because it's all coming from one ideology. Far leftist Marxists that are being told that MAGA and conservatives and Christians just want to slaughter all trans people and all this stuff. And I told this girl, this is one of the things I told this girl. I said, I want you to understand something. Well, what do you think about trans? I believe that God created two genders, but I don't think trans people should just start, we should just start hunting, with our rifles and start hunting trans people. That's not what I think. I pray for trans people. I pray for them. That's the difference between you and I, ma'am. You are celebrating a man who just has different politics than you being shot, who has kids and a wife. And I'm praying for people who don't agree with me. That's the difference. Now, that being said, let's refresh this news real quick. Ben Shapiro, say what you want. Okay, I get it. People don't like Ben Shapiro. You're entitled to that. You're welcome to my page. You're welcome to this live. I want people from all different, just be respectful. Don't be an idiot. Don't start calling people names. Don't be disrespectful. I don't want to hear all this stuff. This is just what popped up on the timeline. Like all of you, I am utterly stunned and heartbroken and sick to my soul today. Same. It is unimaginable to write these words. I met Charlie Kirk when he was just 18 years old, a young man so eager and determined that I immediately turned to a friend and said, that kid is going to be the head of the RNC one day. Turning Point USA and UK, he's gone. I've been so disgusted with Alex Jones lately. I don't even want to see what he has to say. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't hate Alex Jones. I just have been, I'm good. Glenn Beck said, the president has confirmed that what I can scarcely bring myself to say, my dear friend Charlie Kirk is gone. In all my years, I have spoken to tens of millions of words, but tonight I have none. Tomorrow, many of my friends and his Blaze family will join me on national radio and podcasts as we try to honor him. I pray that God grants me the words worthy of such a man, though I know none of us could ever truly capture the depth of his faith, his courage, and his love for this country. Please pray for his family. Harrison Bucker giving a shout out to Charlie Kirk. Thank you for your strong witness. Do we have any current news on the suspect at all, Brandon? Still looking. Okay, just keep searching, keep refreshing. Look at all the links, all Fox News, all that kind of stuff.
There is a video that's been surfacing of a possible.
You can talk on the mic. Just mute your mic. It's number 2. Go ahead.
There's a video that's
Okay. Is it on? Go ahead. We're trying to get producer Brandon involved in the game here, folks. Just talk. Let's see if it. I don't think it. Just go ahead. Tell me.
There's a video that's been surfacing online.
Okay.
Of an alleged shooter on top of a ledge of a building, but it's not confirmed.
So there's not a so producer Brandon just told me there's a video circling right now that has not been. I want to be very clear that has not been confirmed of a shooter possibly on a rooftop. Correct. Of a shooter on a rooftop. Let's see if we can find anything like that. And I want to just tell you something. We're going through the feed live right now. Okay. We're going through the feed live right now. So if anything pops up that's not confirmed or false, I'll make sure to tell you that's unconfirmed or false. Don't blame it on me. We're giving you this live right now. This is a live reaction across the internet right now. Chad Prather said, my very good friend who I love so much, Chad I don't know what I would do without him right now. I mean, he is, if you guys aren't following him, go follow him at Watch Chad. Hey, someone's at the front door. Who is that? Hold on. No, hold on. We're going to look at, hold on guys. Someone is at the front door. I don't know if it's anybody that knows me. I don't know why it's FedEx. Okay. Hopefully that's the mail. We're good. We're good. And let me just tell you, we have like 90 cameras around here. So if you try to make anything, you're going to get caught in camera, and then you're probably going to get, pew-pewed if you try anything stupid. So my friend Charlie Kirk has died, taken from us in this broken culture, taken from us because in this broken culture, free speech has been twisted and labeled as hate. Make no mistake, Charlie's voice was never hate. His voice was conviction. His voice was courage. His voice was a call for truth when so many chose silence. Charlie knew Jesus Christ, that is the anchor in the storm. He knew that the hope of eternal life, and he lived with the boldness that came from that with confidence. While the world may try to silence him, heaven has welcomed him. His work here is finished, but his influence will echo far beyond this moment. Chad has such a way with words. I love Chad Prather so much. We're working with him right now. We're both getting him back. His stuff's been blowing up. I mean, he is an amazing man of God, and I'm so honored to know him. Go follow him at Watch Chad from Texas. He used to work on The Blaze. He used to have a show on The Blaze with Glenn Beck, and he used to be one of the shows there, and now he's gone independent. What happened to Charlie is an indictment on the darkness in our culture, but it is also a reminder that light shines brightest in the darkest places. They may try to bury the truth, but truth has a way of resurrecting. Today we grieve, we weep, but we do not despair, because Charlie's faith has become sight, and the torch he carried for truth, for freedom, and for Christ is now ours to lift even higher. Enough is enough. Amen, Brother Chad. Go follow him on YouTube. He's got over 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. Close to 1 million on over 1 million on his couple of his Facebook pages. He's a guy. This is a genuine man of God. I want you to go follow him on X right now. Chad Prather, amazing man. I'm telling you, he is my rock, one of my rocks in my life. He does a Before the Noise every morning. It's like a little 10-minute devotional every morning, live Monday through Friday on his YouTube channel and on his Rumble. Please go give him a follow and support him. Let me read some of your guys' comments in the chat. I really appreciate you being here with me. Again, Charlie Kirk, pronounced dead, has passed away from his injuries after being shot at Utah State University during a Prove Me Wrong event. Kelly Upton says, no, the left is not allowed, from Facebook says, no, they're not allowed to their hateful spewing opinions. I am sick of this. We'll sit here and take this. It's time to stop this hateful BS. Actions, not words, an eye for an eye. Kelly, we got to chill out and pray a little bit, okay? But I'm with you. I'm tired of it. And we need to start holding these people accountable. This guy says, what a great man. How sad. Rip Charlie Kirk, says Denise on Facebook. Again, appreciate you guys being with me on YouTube. What's her? Jasmine Billadou. I'm sorry if I'm Billadou. Is it Billadou? I don't know. It's a great name. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. It says, those sweet babies and dear wife, God be with them. I can't imagine. That's on YouTube. From our friends over at X, CBI guy Chris says, I am floored. Trump asked for flags to be lowered. I doubt Kotek will follow it. Tina Kotek's the governor of Oregon. If you live outside of my state, complete idiot as well. Pray for her too, though. I pray for her. We got to pray for enemies. You guys got to remember the Bible says about praying for your enemies. You pray for your enemies. You don't curse them. You pray for them. And that's not a sign of weakness. That's a sign of strength, actually. And I want us to really get our hearts away from being hard right now. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. Trust me, I want to go punch every single person outside of the Portland ICE detention center that's protesting in Portland right now that don't have jobs. I want to punch every single one of them. I want to go down there, but that's not the right thing to do. Okay? Let's all just chill. Let's be the better side. And let's really move forward and make sure that we got change. We have over 1,300 people tuning in live across our Facebook. And when I don't say my platforms, this is your platform too. This is not David. This is just my name so that people can find something. This is not about me. This is not my platforms. This is your platform too. So across our Facebook, YouTube, X, Instagram, we have over 1,300 live viewers right now. And I really appreciate you guys. Hug your children, man. Hug your wife. It's tough. Let's go. Let's look at some other comments. This is from Facebook. I'm destroyed. How does this happen? All he did was give people the room for conversation. And that's one thing about Charlie. He was so he was exactly what Jesus would want us to do, which is like show grace to the other side. If you see him on camera, yes, he's dunking on some people here and there, right? You have to show strength. But at other times he was just like, he let people talk, and he's like, I thank you for your opinion. Like, almost like doing it the right way, right? Please, everyone, continue doing what you need to do to have your voice heard. Please, says Cassie Hoffman on Facebook. Thank you, Cassie. I appreciate your thoughts. May God bring us peace and unite us all, says Daniel from YouTube. Amen to that, man. My heart is breaking, says Sandra Wilson Wadsworth from YouTube. My gosh, man. My gosh. And if you're just joining us right now, like I said, Charlie Kirk has died at the age of 31 after sustaining injuries from a gunshot wound at Utah State University during his Prove Me Wrong event. Another thing I want to ask too is like, how in the world was someone allowed to get it? Like they had to have known Charlie is a top target, just like Trump, right? I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just asking a question. Is like, like with the president of the United States, how they have I don't know if you guys know how the Secret Service works as far as like how they protect the president, but basically they have layers of security. They have an inner layer, a mid layer, another layer, and another layer, and an outer layer of protection around the president to keep things super secure, right? I'm wondering, maybe they had that same system with Charlie and this guy slipped through somehow. It's going to be really interesting to see the information that comes forward about how this happened and how this shooter was able to get a shot off on one of the most well-known MAGA conservative leaders in the country. Let me know what you guys think. Blow up the chat. What's up, man?
So the video of the alleged shooter on the roof has now been confirmed.
Really?
I sent it.
So we have video of the shooter. Alleged shooter.
Yeah, it doesn't show.
Did you send that on Telegram?
I did.
Okay. So video, breaking news. Video has been released of the possible shooter on the rooftop. We're gonna view that right now. Let me pull it up for you guys. Bear with me. My phone is just going insane right now. I love all of you who are texting me. I literally love all of you guys. I'm sorry. I will respond to every single one of you who is texting me eventually by the end of the day. Okay. So just give me time. We got stuff we're doing here. We got clients we're dealing with. We're trying to get the information out on my pages. I feel like it's listen, I'm going live right now because it's my duty with my platforms to not only give you guys information, but also from I want us to position our hearts in the way it's supposed to be positioned, because believe it or not, across America, and maybe even within my following, there's going to be people that are going to probably be thinking about, like that girl said, an eye for an eye. And I'm telling you, dude, that is not that. If we go out and we shoot a prominent Democrat right now, I'm telling you right now, it's first of all, don't do that. Second of all, Charlie's death is going to be like leveled out, right? And it's going to give the left an argument to say, well, look at this. And then there's going to be like, well, we need to come together now. Now you're going to see Democrats come together. No. Trust me, good will come of this. Good will come of this. Please listen to me, guys. Good will come of Charlie. Charlie will not have died in vain. You said video?
Yeah.
Okay, let's pull that up. Let me get over to my this earpiece. I don't know how y'all do it in the media, but my goodness. Hey, Brandon, can you come behind me and just clip it on my shirt? Because I try to clip it and it's just like, yeah. Producer Brandon, careful your feet. You're good. Come through. Can you clip this on my back here? Producer Brandon, everybody, clip it on my back so it stops sliding. I don't know why I can never get that clipped. You see what I'm saying? Perfect. Appreciate you, dude. I'm gonna get you a nice meal after this. You're a good guy. Hey. Good man. All right, let's see if we can find that video of the and here's the White House right here with the half going, or the flag. This is currently right now, Colin Rugg, President Trump has ordered all American flags to be lowered. Oh my goodness, bro. All right, here's the alleged video, correct? This is it? Okay. Let's look at this real quick, guys. Newly released footage shows the alleged shooter on the roof moments before Charlie Kirk's death.
Get right up.
Pull this up a little bit if we
You think he'd
can.
already be in place?
You would think
You guys see that?
So there's somebody on the roof right there?
Somebody on the roof, he said.
Saying? He just ran from over, where's my finger? Whoa. From over there, ran in. And now he's right there. Just getting right up.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
Is there anything else? Any other videos? Can you look for more videos, please, Brandon?
He just ran.
What is this video? Hold on, let's check this out. Again, we're seeing this live, guys. I'm seeing this for the first time that you guys are seeing this. Look at everybody ducking down after the shot. Oh, shoot. Okay, look at this right here. You see right here where my cursor is? I don't know if you can see my cursor, but look at the roof. Look at the guy running. So he fires the shot and everybody drops. This just released just now. We're live right now. It's 2:37 p.m. Pacific time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. This video, you can see the guy on the rooftop, little dot on the rooftop. Keep your eye on the rooftop right here. Watch him running. Oh my gosh, dude. Good call, Brandon. I cannot believe that shooter right there. Look at, and then this is a blown up shot of the shooter on the roof. I want answers to this immediately. Not in a year, not in 2 years. How the hell do we still not know about the Butler shooter who shot Trump? How do we not know like the full like story of that kid? We need to get to the bottom of this now. I'm tired of this. We need to figure out who this guy is or gal. We need to figure out, you know, their social media, their life. I want Kash Patel and Pam Bondi. I want Pam Bondi dangling from a helicopter right now with goggles. And I want them over there right now looking for this guy themselves. I want answers. We are so tired. We have no answers from the Las Vegas shooter still. No full answers from that. We have no full answers from Butler, Pennsylvania, Trump's attempted assassination. What else? Say what else in the chat don't we have answers to? We better get answers here. And if we get the runaround from Fox News correspondent Pam Bondi, let me tell you what, right now, that's my final straw with her. Okay? I'm sorry. My gosh, keep looking for more videos. There's going to be more and more videos that are going to come out here, folks. More and more videos are going to be released. You know, everybody had their phones out and everything. I mean, this is just so crazy that this happened in Utah. It just shows you that evil is in every state, not just blue states. And I'm telling you right now, I got to pray about it, but I'm almost tempted to take a sign and say, I love you, Charlie Kirk, and take it right into the middle of downtown Portland right now, which is 15 minutes away from me right now. I want to go take it in the middle of downtown Portland and say, I love you, Charlie Kirk. And yeah, you're going to have people going, yeah, he's dead. You're going to have that cheering and stuff. I ain't going to let that faze me. I ain't going to let that faze me. I'm thinking about doing that. We might do that, Brandon. Buckle up. If you want to quit today, you let me know. We can still be friends, my guy. But if you're not, you're either in this with me or you're not. I love it. Brandon is down for anything. I love it. I'm telling you right now, you guys, we have to keep our heads because that's what I got to pray. Because if someone comes up to me and tries to like rip my sign, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to like, oh, you kid, like Street Fighter, like I'm going to do moves that I didn't think this body could do. Double backflips, somersaults, like, you know, like a whole new David's going to come out. And I don't want that. I want to keep my head, right? We want to keep our head. But look at this. Guys, let's watch this video one more time.
Getting right up.
Yeah. You think
So they spot the shooter on the roof the moments before Charlie was shot.
So there's somebody on the roof.
And then you see here in this video, everybody ducking. The shot went out. Everybody ducking. You see the guy running on the roof. Watch right here. Very top. See that dot on the roof? See him? You guys see that dot up there? Oh my goodness. Wow. Charlie, you're the man, bro. You're literally an American hero. I mean, I'd be calling for putting Charlie Kirk up on Mount Rushmore. I mean, to hell with Trump going up there right now. Maybe let's put him on there later. We love our president, but let's put Charlie Kirk up there. Because I would argue that he was just as important as our founding fathers and the people that are up there on the Mount Rushmore. Charlie Kirk has changed the landscape for good for millions of minds in this country, you guys. We owe him and his family so much. If there's a fund, we're donating to it. I mean, like, I know Charlie, he's like a multi-million, his family is well off. I get that, but I don't care, dude. He was so important to this country, and he's going to continue to be important to this country. He's going to continue to be important. And I just want to say to Benny Johnson and the Officer Tatums and all the big influencers out there associated with Turning Point, please, please protect yourself. Please. Please protect you and your family, because I'm afraid that this is going to keep happening until we really start cracking down. I don't know, like, I've been saying it like behind closed doors for a long time, that we in America, we're in like a soft war right now. We are at war and we don't even know it. And the longer that we allow this kind of stuff that happened today to Charlie Kirk just go as like, oh, okay, and then just let the left keep spewing rhetoric without any consequences. My gosh, look what they tried to do with the J6 people who just walked into the Capitol. I mean, one thing about the left is that they're crazy. The Democrat Party is crazy, and they're definitely, you know, they're out there, but at least they follow through on the craziness that they believe. I mean, they try to throw everybody in prison for J6 to send a message. Why aren't we sending the same message? Why don't we start throwing people in jail? Let's start locking people up. But guess what the difference would be? Those people would actually deserve it. Those people are actually spewing hateful rhetoric. Guys, look at what this Eugene Weekly cover that we shared. Look at this. This is from Eugene, Oregon, a publication in Eugene, Oregon. Look at this. This is the kind of stuff that, like, I'm so tired of being allowed to happen. Eugene Weekly says, as the Trump administration attracts trans people, some queer folks are armed and ready to push back, and we wonder why things continue to happen, like today with Charlie Kirk. I'm tired of this stuff sliding. Why hasn't Eugene Weekly and the leaders and the editors there been charged? Why haven't they been? This is incitement. This is incitement. And if it's not, then what is? What is? Guys, I am tired of this stuff sliding. I want to go back to the chat and see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining me. Charlie Kirk, dead at the age of 31. Surreal to say. It's so surreal to say. This is madness, says Pete Probasco from Facebook. Thank you, Pete, for your thoughts. There will never be peace in this world, says Pete Probasco, also from Facebook. You're right, Pete. There will never be peace because the fall of man and because Satan was given permission to have reign over in this world, and our sinfulness is what keeps it there from being peace. That's why when you think of things like communism and people that promote communism, socialism, not communism. I'm talking about socialism. Socialism sounds like a great system if there were such thing as perfect people, but there's not. Look at our government today. Look at DC. Look at governments like Oregon. Corrupt. That's why socialism will never work. Our country was designed in a way for checks and balances, and it's been corrupted, yes. We need a reset for sure. But our country was designed in a way to keep human error out as much as possible, to keep human corruption out as much as possible. That's why we have freedom of the press, freedom of speech. That's why we have the Second Amendment rights. That's why we have all of the protections that the Constitution gives us. And that's why these people are trying to dismantle every fabric of that. It's the guns' fault. Do you notice that no conservatives are blaming guns? None of us have blamed the gun. And I won't blame the gun because it was the human behind it. We have a mental illness, domestic terrorist problem in this country. We better start getting serious about it, or more people are going to end up like Charlie and all of these other beautiful souls, like at that church in Minneapolis. We better freaking wake up. At all costs, money though. I can't imagine that had that much security around him. Alpha 7 said on X. People like you need to be extra careful. Again, Probosco, I appreciate your thoughts, man. You're giving us some good stuff here. Need to be extra careful because it could happen to anyone. Yeah, that goes through my head. You know my answer to that? And this is not like fake, like stoicism. Like this is not fake, like bravery. I'm not like trying to like make myself look like this brave. It is a little frightening. I'm going to be honest. But guess what? I tell people this all the time. They say, David, how did you push through like being politically persecuted for J6 and having your house raided by the FBI and being arrested and all this stuff? How did you listen? All of us have fear in us. Everybody has fear. If you talk to someone and they're not fearful and they say, no, I don't have fear. I'm not scared of anything. I never get scared. They're lying. The difference is you don't allow fear to be in the driver's seat of your mind and your life. You don't even let it sit in the passenger. You don't even let it sit in the back seat. You put that thing in the trunk. It's there, but it ain't controlling where the car is going. So yes, this is frightening to me, but it ain't controlling how I react, what I say. I mean, I'm going live right now. Bro, I know that we are on the right side of this whole thing. I have no doubt that we are on the right side of history. And sure, I'm frightened, but it's not going to stop me. It actually makes me stronger, and it should make you stronger too. I'm not anybody special. You're special too. You just have to choose to be brave. That's the difference. Let's see some more reactions. Bring back this guy says, Laurie Witz from Facebook says, bring back capital punishment. We need constitutional carry for all. I kind of tend to agree with that. What is interesting is, this person said on YouTube, Victoria Bray says, what is interesting is that the last question Charlie Kirk was asked about was transgender shooters. I don't know if you guys, I'm not going to play the video because it's too graphic, you guys. I listen, I can handle a lot. I've seen like death videos and some of the most horrific death videos because I want to prepare my mind because I know that we're probably going to see stuff in our lifetime. It's not because I have some gross fetish or anything, but because of who he is. And it's really hard to watch that Charlie Kirk thing. It's really hard to watch the Charlie Kirk video, and it's horrific. And the last question he took was on trans shooters. That is so crazy to me. So if you dare, go watch the video. Facebook, Marina San said he was a legend. RIP. Absolutely. Charlie Kirk was a legend. H Price 1309 on X said, I'm so pissed. He had so much life left to keep helping the nation. He absolutely had so much more left to give. But let me tell you something. His death will not be in vain. It won't. This is just going to make all of us that do this stuff and all of you, it should make us stronger and more determined to stand for truth. You guys, look at the apostles and what they went through. Go read Fox's Book of Martyrs. Go read that book. I haven't read all of it. I've read some excerpts from it. There's some pretty crazy ways that people have died in history. The apostles died in the most horrific way. Jesus' apostles, I mean, like, I forgot who it was. I think it was maybe James that was sawed in half, like horizontally, like, or vertically. These guys died for their faith. We've gotten so soft in America that we're like afraid to speak up at our jobs. We're afraid to like confront people at the gym, like what I just did. I just shared that story a little bit ago. If you want to go back and look at it, I'll probably clip it and post it. But people in history have died for their beliefs. The apostles died because they believed who Jesus was and what he was about. Why can't we just speak up at work or speak up when something's not right at school? Let's start doing that, please. Eugene Weekly, you should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm actually going to personally try to get this whole thing forwarded to people in the DOJ because you people should be prosecuted for this. This is disgusting. In no way has President Trump called for trans people to die. In no way has he called for them to be hunted down. Shame on you guys, man. And I know you guys don't feel shame. That's why you think the way you do. And that's why you're cheering this whole Charlie Kirk thing right now. What's the latest news, Brandon?
I sent you something over Telegram. So Libs of TikTok, they shared a screenshot from a user's account that's now been locked, and people are asking the FBI to unlock.
Oh no. Okay, so Libs of TikTok, who do amazing work across all platforms. I don't know how to spell or how to say the girl's name, but she's awesome. Shaya, is it Shayna? Shaya? It's like something like that. Anyways, amazing work. So this was posted yesterday. Someone pulled up this screenshot. Look at this thing. Hold on, let me blow it up so you guys can see it over there. Charlie Kirk. So this account on X posted this. Charlie Kirk is coming to my college tomorrow, and I really hope someone evaporates him quickly or literally. Let's just say something big will happen tomorrow, he says in the same comment on that same post. Now, this has not been verified. This is being shared by Libs of TikTok. I would be, and thank God Elon Musk owns X right now, because I promise you they're already looking into this dude. They're looking up his IP address, because you can find out, believe it or not, they can, you just because you're, and I know a lot of people on the left like to do this. They like to, have these profile pictures that aren't them, and they like to go by like fake names and aliases, right? But guess what? When you create an X account on your phone, on your computer, it leaves a digital imprint. So Omar, if that's really your name, you're going to get caught, buddy, because I promise you, Elon Musk already has your IP address, and it's already being forwarded, if not already, to the FBI and the DOJ. So you're going to be answering some questions really quick. We have anything else that's current right now? Okay. Checking my phone. Guys, go follow Watch Chad. I can't stress it enough. He's the most genuine, most real dude on the internet in the conservative space. We have a lot of great conservative people, conservative voices out there, but Watch Chad is by far the best in my opinion. They're all great. Dave Harris Jr. is another great one. He had an emotional live reaction to this. He's my buddy. I do some work for him currently, and he shared a very emotional video reaction to this. David Harris Jr. Go follow him, David Harris Jr. across all platforms. He's on Newsmax. He has a show on Newsmax called The Pulse. It's on Newsmax 2. He fills in on Newsmax once in a while. Emma Mitchum sent me something. Yep, she sent me the Trump tweet. Emma Mitchum, I love you. Hang in there. She worked for TPUSA for 6 years up until just a month ago. Oh, my heart breaks, man. So this guy's going to be answering, this guy or girl that posted that. Again, here was Trump's statement. Yeah, you got something, Brandon?
So somebody found some more screenshots from that account. Before they locked their account today, they actually stated, I had nothing to do with it, but I said this was going to happen.
Okay, from that same account?
Yeah.
From that same account, Brandon, I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's basically saying that same account posted again and said, "Hey, I had nothing to do with this. I said this, but I didn't know this was going to happen." Right? He's trying to get himself, separate himself. But let's jail that guy too. Throw right to jail right away. Get him in jail. Get Omar. Get it. You should just go to jail for not showing your face on X. We should start making that a crime as well. Of course, I'm kidding. Calm down. Yeah, we don't want to give him any more. So Trump commented earlier today, the great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me. And now he is no longer with us. Melania, my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. Mr. President, I love you to death. I voted for you 3 times. I have stood on your behalf, but I also want you to supplement this with, we are going to find out what happened. Maybe he already tweeted that out or posted that out on Truth. We're going to find out what happened, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. Because my gosh, how we still not know the full story of Butler, Pennsylvania? It's something you know that saying, like, men go to bed like thinking about the Roman Empire, the rise and fall of the Roman Empire. I go to bed thinking, why haven't we got answers about Stephen Paddock, full answers about Stephen Paddock, Las Vegas shooter? or Butler, Pennsylvania, that kid that tried to take out Trump. I cannot believe Charlie Kirk is gone. It keeps hitting me over and over again. It keeps hitting me. I cannot believe he's gone. Insane. Please be praying again. And we shared this video earlier. This was of the alleged shooter. What is that you just sent me?
When it was Democrats in the House chamber started screaming when Representative Lauren Boebert requested everybody to pray. They were like,
"You got to be kidding me!"
They started screaming.
Okay, my listen to me, guys. I want you to listen. My goal is not to make you more outraged or make you more pissed. My goal is to give you the facts and get you what's going on. You need to be in charge of your own heart. I'm not trying to get you going, but according to Nick Sorter on X, the Democrats just started screaming in the House when Representative Lauren Boebert requested everyone pray for Charlie Kirk. You can even hear Jasmine Crockett's ghetto screech and Speaker Johnson smack the gavel on her. These people are absolutely disgusting. Let's hear it.
The gentlelady from Colorado, rise.
Can you guys hear that? Wow.
Let's wait a minute. The House will be in order.
Jasmine Crockett just sounded like she dropped the F-bomb.
The House will be in order. The House will be in order.
These people are disgusting, man. They are absolutely disgusting. These guys have no heart. I try my hardest to promote unity. I have Democrat friends. I have a Democrat legislator that likes to bust my chops all the time, tell me he's always praying for me. He likes to have fun with me and stuff like that. And I really try to promote love and unity. But there is a time to call this stuff out and call these people for what they are. They are absolutely the enemies of America. I'm going to say it. These Democrats that are getting mad about Lauren Boebert doing this, and these media people that are saying, "Well, Charlie Kirk brought it on himself." These are the enemy of America. They are the enemy of America, and you can't convince me any other way. They are the enemy of this country. They have no heart. They have no standards. They have no moral compass. And I'm tired of pretending like nothing's wrong, like it's okay. Tired of it. I'm going to go to the bathroom just real quick. It's going to take me like 30 seconds. Brandon, if you can put on a cup of coffee for me, that'd be amazing. I hate to like pull rank on you and because I don't want to seem like I can't get my own coffee, but I'm running a live show here and you're not trained to wear the earpiece yet. Just kidding. But I would really appreciate that. I love you, man. We're going to get a nice meal later on. I'm going to treat you well. Guys, I'll be right back. Okay. Stay with us. Get people on this stream. We're going to stay on a little bit longer. We're going to show you the latest from what is happening. I'm going to let this play more. This was Lauren Boebert asking for the House chamber. This is the House chamber in D.C. House of Representatives. She asked people to pray for Charlie Kirk, and the Democrats lost their mind. Watch this. Give me like a minute.
Let's wait a minute. The House will be in order. 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 We will join prayer right after this, okay? The chair lays before the House a communication. The House will be in order. Thank you all. The House.
Oh my goodness. You know, guys, I was thinking the other day, and thanks for joining me. We're going to read some other comments. We're going to pull up some other comments from you guys in the chat. I was just thinking like 3 days ago, and I actually think of this often. I was like, when is like the next big tragedy going to happen? Because like we were kind of like, we have a big thing that happens every year. 2024 was the Trump assassination attempt. And I was like, when is like the next and it's just so crazy. I would have never have guessed it was going to be Charlie Kirk. And if you're just joining me, Charlie Kirk, about an hour ago, was pronounced dead, passed away at the age of 31 after suffering a gunshot wound at Utah State University during his Prove Me Wrong segment. I want to see what you guys are saying in the chat. The Democrats are just absolutely out of their minds, just lunatics. We have over now, creeping up on 1,700 people tuning in live right now across all platforms. I love all of you, man. I absolutely love all of you, and I thank you for being here with me. I hope that this is bringing you kind of comfort a little bit, but you're definitely bringing me comfort just by joining me. But my goodness, man. If you want to support my work, go to thedavidmedina.com. There's a place you can donate there. We are supported 100% by you guys, man. Everything we do, we're supported by you guys, and the generous donations that you guys have sent into me in the past. You guys have built this studio. Patriots just like you. I could not do this without the Lord and you. So if you want to send a gift to help us do this more, you can go to thedavidmedina.com and you can go and support us and donate there. Not needed. If you don't have the money, don't donate. If you're not feeling prompt to donate, don't donate. Don't do that. I don't want you dipping into something that you can't afford. It's only if you can. Okay. I'm going to do this regardless because this is my calling. And I'm going to tell you right now, this whole Charlie Kirk thing has just made my resolve stronger to keep doing what I'm doing right outside of Portland, Oregon. We're based right outside of Portland, Oregon. And man, Trump, send the National Guard in, please. Send the National Guard in to Seattle, Portland. Let's take our country back, not just from deportations. Let's start arresting people federally. Let's start arresting people that have been attacking the ICE building in Portland. Let's really start holding these people accountable. Fonda Cottrell on YouTube or on Facebook said, I am really so angry. You should be angry. You should have a righteous anger, though. Don't let it be a sinful anger where you're out of control and you're kicking the dog and you're going out and punching people. Let's have a righteous anger, though. And that's a lot more powerful than out of control anger. Jasmine, sorry if I'm butchering it. I'm just going to call you Jasmine on YouTube, said people mostly left saying we should acknowledge the school shootings more than we have. Charlie, we should be acknowledging both are tragedies that should not happen. And you're absolutely right. And that's kind of like that is kind of the point I made. Jasmine was like, you notice that conservatives aren't blaming the gun. Like we stay consistent in our beliefs, unlike the left that just flip-flop everywhere and they just go with basically whatever Orange Man is saying. We're just going to say the opposite. And it's always the guns. The left, they're always going to stand for things that are like, if you notice, all of their belief, like most of their political beliefs are literally like against the Constitution. I mean, seriously, they want to keep illegals here. They don't want deportations. They want the border to be open. They weren't crying about the border and about all the senseless killings from illegal aliens that have happened over the years. They want to take away our Second Amendment rights. They censored us during the Biden years, during the COVID years. Every single thing politically that they're against just happens to be against the Constitution. But it's all in the name of love and safety, right? It's all in the name of love and safety. It's so funny. There's actually like a scripture in the Bible that says that my church shared it. Thank you, brother. You are amazing. And this is usually not part of the job. I can get my own coffee, but obviously we're live. But you're a saint, bro. Oh, I love you, dude. Thank you. I'll get a little boost going for me here because I'm enjoying being here with you guys. Again, Charlie Kirk has passed away at the age of 31, and pray for his family. Just pray for the Turning Point people, everybody that's in this kind of that's in this line of work. On YouTube, Satan and his evil Democrat minions are running to and from, seeking to devour whom they may. Jesus is coming soon. Maranatha. Amen. Jesus is coming soon. Jesus, just come today if you don't mind. Like that's kind of where I'm at every day. Hey, Lord. Hey, can you come clip this again, please, bro? It really worked the first time. I appreciate you. I just cannot find the clip like without looking at it. It's like crazy. But yeah, I'm literally like every single day, like, Lord, just come today. If you don't mind, if you're not too busy, can you just come today and just take us all, catch us all up in the air with you, and don't start messaging, oh, there's no such thing as the rapture. Just chill, okay? Let's not have those debates today. Let's all be coming together, all denominations of Christianity, all people in different levels of conservative media. Let's just come together today. Let's stop arguing with each other. Let's unite against the actual enemy in this country, the actual evil that's taken over our country. Andrew Berg on YouTube said that the devout are taken away. No one understands that the righteous are taken away to be spared from evil. Those who walk uprightly enter into peace. They find rest as they lie in death. That's so good, Andrew. I appreciate you sharing that, brother. I love this, you guys. It's a sad day, but we don't need to like sit here and like, let's honor Charlie. What would Charlie want us to do right now? Would he want us to be tucking our tail between our legs? And and I didn't know Charlie personally, but like, honestly, we all know about him enough. We've seen him, how he's talked, how he views the world, how he views faith. What would Charlie want us to do right now? Would Charlie want us to tuck our tail between our legs? I hope Turning Point's trying to find their next leader right now. He'd want us to get to just be even bolder, man. He'd want us to pray, be bolder, have a couple laughs. He wouldn't want us to sit here and mope and feel sorry for him or ourselves. It is sad. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is sad. What did you just send me, Brandon?
It's something from Harrison Smith,
Mm-hmm.
who works at InfoWars.
Okay.
Somebody had tagged him in something, and his response was a little weird about the Charlie Kirk.
Okay, so we got a weird thing. I don't want anything pulled up from that source going forward. Let's just keep it to good sources here. But Harrison Smith from, I think he's InfoWars, guys. Here's what Harrison Smith said about Charlie Kirk fearing for his life a month ago. So these guys are saying that like, hey, wait a minute. Let me go back to let me pull up, make sure we're on the right thing here. Bear with me real quick. Okay, so this guy says, here's what Harrison Smith had to said about Charlie Kirk fearing for his life a month ago. Look what Charlie's last post mentioning Israel was from the very next day. I don't want anything that's like going to make Charlie look bad or anything that's going to make Israel look bad. Does this say that at all in this? Because I don't even want to read this. Okay, yeah, let's be careful. You guys got to understand, producer Brandon is still learning the ropes. You're doing a great job. You're killing it, bro. Hasn't been it, but let's stay away from like nonsense like that. Okay, let's just get stuff that's pertaining to the shooting. Any news that comes out about the suspect who is still at large. Again, this is reportedly not the suspect. This was going around social media. In fact, we might need to delete our post on Instagram right now. I don't know if you're signed in there. Maybe I'll go delete it. Because if we get bad information, I don't mind deleting a post. I don't care if if we're monetized or whatever. We're gonna delete it. So we're gonna delete it off of Instagram and Facebook right now. So let's delete that because we want to be as accurate as possible. I don't want to sensationalize things. I just want to hit you guys with facts, like like you deserve. I don't want to just like start speculating on stuff. But MSNBC absolutely needs to be literally needs to just be go away. MSNBC and some of these media pundits are responding exactly. I mean, guys, we shouldn't be surprised and shocked, right? Like this should not shock us that people are saying, well, he was a hateful man, so he had hateful things coming. Like, what did you think they were going to do? Hey, let's all just give our thoughts and prayers to Charlie's family and come to Jesus? No, dude, these people are evil. They're going to have evil responses. This is expected. This should not surprise any of us. Okay? My gosh, my phone's about to just break. I just had someone send me a screenshot that said, so I'm hearing from students right now. I'm hearing in the DMs and stuff from students. Students, listen to me. Young people, listen to me. We live in an evil world, okay? Look at this MSNBC thing. I want to get it on a Charlie picture. Can we see Charlie, please? I just want to see Charlie. I love this dude, man. I absolutely love this dude. Let's see. Let's get a picture of Charlie, and let's get a picture of Charlie. Put it pulled up here so you guys don't have to look at this nonsense garbage from MSNBC. I want to get a picture of Charlie up here. Let's get a picture of Charlie Kirk up here because God love this guy. Just such an amazing man of God. And he really was. I don't care what you have to say about if you don't agree with some of the stuff that he, believed in and his stance on Israel. Like, let's just put that aside, please. Can we just put it aside? Can you listen, I don't think Israel is like perfect, and I think that they should be held to the same account as everybody else. But I believe that Israel has a right to defend themselves. I don't want to get too far into it, right? And I don't like that kids are dying in Gaza, if that's even the truth. But none of us know the truth. Like, there's so much propaganda coming out on all sides of this thing. Can we just stick to the facts and just unite today? Can we just get off this whole where Charlie Kirk was wrong on things and just come together and just mourn this hero? Seriously. Let's stop bickering, at least for this week. And let's just come together and figure out what the next steps are to start holding these people accountable. But students, listen to me. If you think you're going to get sympathy from your liberal friends at school and your liberal college friends or your liberal people around you at work or whatever, you're delusional. Evil isn't just exclusive to people that commit acts like what just happened to Charlie Kirk today. Evil is everywhere. And I just got screenshots that are like, I can't believe this girl from school is saying, ha, ha, ha. One girl is saying, ha, 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 Charlie Kirk's dead. Dude, feel sorry for those people because they're the ones that have that hate and bitterness in their heart. And if you know anything, if you're anybody that has dealt with mental issues in life, that has dealt with what resentment and hate can really hurt yourself. It's almost like Jesus knew what he was talking about when he said, forgive those who have hurt you. Because when you don't forgive and you hold bitterness and hate in your heart, it only hurts yourself the most, guys. So when people are laughing and dude, first of all, these low IQ people that are sitting there laughing at Charlie Kirk dying, just, dude, sit and pray for them. I'm telling you, it's going to make you feel so much better than getting angry and typing back. The Bible says if you argue with a fool, you're going to become a fool. Stop arguing with fools. Stop letting fools dictate your mood. Stop allowing low IQ evil people have power over you. We are so much better than that. Young people, I'm talking to you the most. Stop allowing these people to have power over your thoughts, over your actions. Stand up when you need to. Speak up when you need to. Do not be silent. Do not cower. But man, we cannot come down to their level. We just can't. I love you, Charlie Kirk. You're a good man. You were a good man. I can't believe you're gone. I can't believe I'm saying that. I seriously cannot believe that I'm saying this right now. When something happens traumatic and you wake up the next day and you're hits you all over again, you want it to be a bad dream and then it hits you all over again. That's literally how I feel. That's literally how I'm going to feel tomorrow morning. I'm going to wake up. I probably won't be able to get a lot of sleep tonight. I'm definitely going to make it to church. If you guys have a Wednesday night church service, please go. Get your hearts right. But this is going to hit me like a ton of bricks for the next few days, as I'm sure it will you too, to wake up knowing that we no longer have Charlie Kirk. I cannot imagine what his wife is going through right now. Erica. I can't imagine. And now his kids are going to grow up without a father, but they're going to know who their father was. They're going to know what he did for this country. They're going to know what he contributed to this country. And he was at the tip of the spear on why we haven't fallen into full-on Marxist communism on why we have a Donald Trump. This man right here helped Donald Trump get elected probably more than anybody. This man right here. If you go look at the statistics, go look at like the voting demographic that voted for Trump. It was like young men. It was young men. That's like young, I think Hispanic men that like increased tremendously to vote for Donald Trump in 2024. And I truly believe it's because of this man right here. I can't believe he's gone, man. What is that? Who's texting me on the studio phone? That's okay. We actually do have a call-in feature, and I'm okay with letting you guys call in and letting me know what you think. Don't I don't know if I should give the number out yet because like it's just the phone's just gonna go crazy and it's gonna like ring on the studio. I do want Brandon. What do you think about that? The studio phone over there is connected to the show, and I want to give this number out because I want you guys to give your thoughts on this. But I'm afraid that it's just going to blow up the phone and all that stuff. Why don't you bring that phone over to me, and maybe we'll let you guys call in and let me know what you guys think. I don't even know if it's like connected correctly. We can try it. Let's try it. I hate Samsung phones. I'm sorry if you have a Samsung phone. Producer Brandon has a Samsung phone. Sue Smith, I love you. I want you to know I love you, Sue Smith. You're a tremendous online presence, and we love you. She used to be a teacher. She got out of it because it's hard to be a teacher in Oregon, turns out, when you're a conservative Christian. Let's see if this works. If you guys can remember this, 971-447-2555, 971-447-2555. If you want to call into the show and share your thoughts on this whole Charlie Kirk passing away at the age of 31, give the show a call. In fact, if you remembered that phone number, why don't you call it and let's test it out live right here to see if you guys see if it's. I want you to go in the other room on my YouTube and see if you can hear it. Probably need to go upstairs or something in one of the rooms or just in the garage or something. Yeah, you guys call the number if you want. We have over 1,700 live viewers right now. 1,700 live viewers across Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. Instagram might cut out. So you Instagram folk that are on there watching, you guys can come over to YouTube because Instagram only allows you to go live for 1 hour at a time. It might already have cut out. But 971-447-2555. I want you to sound off on what you think about this. Give your thoughts. Keep it appropriate. Keep out the cussing. Let's keep it a clean show. And if you want to give your thoughts, call the studio. Let's talk. I want to hear where you're from. Let's hear it. There it is, our first caller. All right, caller, you were on the show. Where are you from and your name, please?
From Jefferson, Oregon. And the name's Eric.
Hi, Eric from Jefferson, Oregon, man. What are your thoughts on the whole Charlie Kirk passing away today?
Yeah, it's kind of shocking.
To say the least.
I saw the video and I'm going out hunting right now. And as a hunter, that was a disheartening shot. It was just amazing. I gave him a 0% chance of living.
Yeah. Are you a registered Republican in Oregon?
Oh yeah, I've been a registered Republican in Oregon for I'd say 39 years now. So
yeah. Well, Eric, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate you giving your thoughts and have fun hunting and be careful, please. Use safety, hunt while you can until they take our guns away in Oregon, right? Like completely. But appreciate the call, Eric. Lines open 971-447. I'm letting you guys call in right now and give your thoughts live on the show. I'm hearing that it's working. 971-447-2555. Please don't try to call when someone is talking on the show because you won't get through. So you got to wait till we jump off the call. 971-447-2555. We're doing this all live for the first time on this new system. This new thing. I think it's working out great. We're gonna take care of the brand. We're gonna try to go live more. If you guys want to see us go live more, if this is helpful to you, That's the whole point of this. I don't want you to come here and think about you're getting outraged and stuff. We have a caller coming in right now. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Dina, and I'm actually in Portland as well, Oregon.
Hi, Dina. Thank you for calling from the communist city of Portland, Oregon, ran by communists. What are your thoughts on the Charlie Kirk passing today?
I think it was just like astonishing. I mean, my heart just goes to his wife first and foremost, and his kids. You know, I think that it's such a big thing to just be on the news publicly.
Just look for the
and you know, the president tweeting about it, and her grief is just probably astounding.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
are you a registered Republican in Portland, Dina?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. All right, sweetheart. Well, you be careful, okay? You be careful. Keep your head. Pray for Charlie's family. And what do you think the solution? While I have you on the phone, what do you think the solution is for Portland to bounce back? If you think there are solutions,
I think it would take a long. It's so interesting because it would be years of people finally opening their eyes and people changing their hearts. And
take a picture of that.
I don't know exactly what it would take, but you would have to sort of, you know, the whole city would have to come together and make a big difference on what they actually wanted. You know what I mean? You have to prioritize businesses and tax-paying citizens instead of just allowing, you know, for the city to be some sort of sanctuary city that lets anything and anyone in without regard to, you know, Oregonians and local businesses. So, but I think that, you know, when you start watching all these businesses leave and exit Oregon.
Dina, I want to get some other people on the call real quick. What did Charlie Kirk mean to you?
I mean, I just think he's aspirational for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Appreciate the call, Dina. You be careful in Portland, okay? And I appreciate the call. Appreciate the support. Line is open, 971-447-2555 if you want to give your thoughts. I want this to be your platform too. I want you to share your thoughts. Let's keep it respectful. Let's keep out the cussing. 971-447-2555 is the number here if you want to give your thoughts on Charlie Kirk. Can you just stay on the news and make sure we're keeping them up to date on everything? Guys, Charlie Kirk, man, I am the videos are starting to go around. Turning Point has released a statement on they've released a statement. And we're going to read it together. Let me get over to my screen here. Well, I guess that's not. Let's go here. Turning Point, where you at? Turning Point USA. Oh my gosh. Turning Point USA statement right there. We're going to read it together. You can see the first half of it right there, but I'm going to bring up the whole thing. Let's bring it up right here. Boom. And so Turning Point just released a statement on their fearless leader, who has now gone to be with the Lord, Charlie Kirk, passing away at the age of 31, leaving behind a wife. And can you check out how many kids he had? Maybe you guys can tell me in the chat. I don't know exactly how many kids he has. And I want to be accurate with it. But Turning Point said it is with a heavy heart that we confirm that Charlie James Kirk has been murdered by a gunshot that took place during Turning Point USA's The American Comeback Tour campus event at Utah Valley University on September 10th, 2025. He's had two kids, two daughters, right? Or I think he has two. Charlie had two, leaving behind two kids. Maybe we'll read it here. May he be received into the merciful arms of our loving Savior, who suffered and died for Charlie Kirk, talking about Jesus Christ. We ask that everyone keep his family and loved ones in your prayers. We ask that you please respect the privacy and dignity at this time. That was from Turning Point USA official statement on the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And I'm just sick to my stomach today. I'm telling you, I was at the gym, and when this news came in, I had to sit down. I went to a guy that I knew was a patriot there. God bless you for kind of just hearing me out. But I was kind of having a panic attack, and I like sat down and I was like, dude, I didn't know who else that would understand what's going on right now. I was sick to my stomach that this was happening. Let me text Chad Prather and see if he wants to come on with us. Someone said, let me text Chad real quick. Because I think if there's someone like Chad Prather is so full of wisdom, I really want to hear what he has to say. I really want to hear. Oh, he said yes. Okay, join Medina Studio. Okay, Chad Prather is coming on from the Chad Prather Show. Former Blaze personality. He considered Charlie Kirk a friend. I want to get his thoughts on this. We're going to bring him live. Let me go in, and you guys bear with me, and we're going to create this. We're going to create this scene, and we're going to bring my good friend Chad Prather on. So let's bring him on. Let's see what he has to say. My gosh, man, Charlie Kirk. Sorry, I'm learning the stuff here. We're gonna just bring him on, like we're just gonna we're just gonna bring him in raw. He has such a way with words, Chad Prather. That's what I love about him. I listen to his devotionals. I actually edit it too, because I work for Chad. But I edit his devotionals and his videos and everything. We actually edit, me and my team, and it's just such a blessing to like edit something for someone that is like, I'm editing, I'm working and getting the word of God at the same time. It's just so amazing. You guys, if you're out there and you're hurting and you think that your situation is too big for God, I'm gonna just tell you right now, dude, I'm the biggest idiot. I have made so many mistakes in my life, and God has still had mercy and grace on me and has blessed me beyond my dreams. Honestly, got me through you guys have been following me for years, saw what I went through with the J6. And God brought me through, man. He can bring you through too. Nothing's too big for God, man. Oh man, I love being preachy. I don't care. I don't feel awkward at all, man. I love being preachy because it's the truth, man. It's the truth. That's why I like preaching and like telling you guys about God and Jesus, because it's the truth. And it's really hard not to talk about the truth. It's really hard. Chad's going to be joining us pretty soon here. Let me send him a link, actually. What was that, Brandon? Brandon's giving us some new information, or what?
Police scanner from Utah have identified what the shooter looks like.
Okay, send the. So we have more information on the shooter coming in live. Send me that in Telegram, and let's get this pulled up to show these guys. Okay. 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 And it looks like Chad Prather just joined, so we're going to bring him on in just a second. But supposedly we have an update on the shooter. Let me pull this up so we can see what. Good job, Brandon, finding that, getting that going here. Is this confirmed? Do you think this is legit?
A lot of people are sharing this.
Okay, a lot of people are sharing this. This isn't confirmed, though. I want you guys to understand that this is not confirmed, but this is just kind of what we're seeing online right now. But supposedly the police scanner audio identifies assassin. Utah County Dispatch described the Charlie Kirk shooting. Suspect just east of the library, wearing jeans, black shirt, black mask, carrying a long rifle. It sounds like your local Antifa. My gosh, man. My gosh, let's play this. Let's go over. Chad's waiting for us patiently. I'm probably gonna bring him on with this. Let's listen to this real quick.
Maybe the CS building is just east of the library. He's wearing jeans, black shirt, black mask, long rifle.
This is the police scanner, so it's a dark video. It's just audio. Police scanner audio identifies assassin. Blue Honda Odyssey. And again, not confirmed.
Blue on the Odyssey, no plate.
35. And East 600 North. Denver.
That's crazy, man. I want to bring so you saw them kind of describe the suspect there a little bit. Just so crazy. I want to bring Chad Prather on here, my good friend. Also, I don't like calling him my boss, but he is my boss, okay? He's a lot wiser than me. Chad Prather, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Thank you for letting me go live, man. What's going on?
Dude, I'm not your boss. I'm not your boss. You're my buddy. You're my brother. I'm numb. You know, Charlie was a friend, and he's dead. And I'll say what I just said on Newsmax. Charlie loved Jesus Christ, and Charlie would want us to tell you that. That's what he would want people to know. You know, he publicly professed Jesus, but he was assassinated, man. And he spoke his mind, and that's why he was assassinated. I mean, he wasn't in Russia or Venezuela. He was in Utah.
Yeah.
You know, American soil. This is a guy who stood on stage consistently and graciously, I'll add. The nonsense of hate speech or being a divisive lightning rod, that's BS. He debated ideas graciously. And he used words. He never showed up with weapons. He was never militant. He never showed up with any militarized aspect of things. I know his security guys. They're also gracious gentlemen. And he gets shot, gunned down, because his voice was too dangerous for them to handle. I mean, the bottom line on this, David, and I've been thinking about this all day long. I've been praying, man. My phone, I'm sure yours has too. My phone is just blown up. And the problem was he was too dangerous for their agenda. And whether people loved Charlie or hated him, and I don't care if you agreed with everything he ever said or you couldn't stand to hear his name, the principle's bigger than him. Nobody deserves in this country to be assassinated for speech. You know, no one deserves a death sentence for debate, and all Charlie ever did was be gracious. So, you know, here we are. I mean, the question is now, you and I have talked about this, you know, what are we going to do about it? I mean, I think a line's been crossed, and I don't think that there's any irony lost in the fact that tomorrow is the anniversary, I think, the 24th anniversary of 9/11. So this was terrorism and tyranny, because when you shut down free speech with bullets, that's tyranny. So it wasn't politics, it wasn't protest. It's a bullet saying shut up. And it's also a message that says free speech is now punishable by death. So when they want bullets to replace ballots and guns to replace arguments, and you have assassins who decide who get to speak, freedom is over in this country. Because, and I'll tell you what I told Carl Higbee just a moment ago on his show. Charlie's death is not just about him. And God bless him, man. He was a good dude. And God bless his wife and his kid, 3 and 1. Wow. And the organization that he built. This is about every single one of us, you, me, everybody else that we can name that are our dear friends, who dares to stand up in the public square and says, I'm not going to bow down to you. I'm going to call this thing out. I'm going to call truth to power. I'm going to punch up. I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to be silent.
Yeah.
Because what they wanted to do is they wanted to terrify us, make us believe that if we speak, we're next, right? So what do you think about this? Do you think, I mean, obviously, when they got the dude, they had the guy down on the ground. I was like, this is not the shooter. I didn't think this was the shooter.
The old guy, yeah. You know, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I am like you and like everybody else, where I'm still trying to pick up like many of the pieces, right? And you know, I want you to share like a little bit, because you know, I've been bragging about you. I don't know if you've been watching the live, but I've been bragging about you for, you know, the whole show, because you're a great man of God, and I've been learning a lot from you from your Before the Noise. You do these devotions Monday through Friday in the morning at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, and I've been really learning a lot from that. How do you think God wants our hearts to be positioned right now? Like how, if you're a Christian, or you're just a person that maybe you're not a Christian, but people support what we do, you know, how should our hearts be positioned right now? How should we be going forward? How should we be dealing with the people that are going to be laughing in our faces that maybe hated Charlie Kirk, whatever? Like, how should our hearts be positioned?
Well, let me tell you, there's a couple of things. First of all, Jesus said that Satan himself was a murderer from the beginning. That's a quote. Mm-hmm. He says the thief in John 10:10 comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He says that those who look upon somebody else with hate in their heart have committed murder already. But I'll go even further. Jesus said in Acts chapter 1, verses 8, he gave his Acts 1, 8, he said to his disciples, he said, you're going to be my witnesses in Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, to the uttermost parts of the earth.
Yep.
That word there, witnesses, is martyria. We get our English word martyr from that. He said, you're going to go out and be my martyrs. You're going to be my dead men on furlough. And then in the space of the first century, without telephones or television, just tell a person.
Yeah.
They turned the world upside down, and Christendom was born. And it says in the book of Revelation, John writes, he says that they overcame not by, military power or anything else. He says they overcame by the blood of the Lamb, that's Jesus, the word of their testimony, and they love not their life even unto death. So they fulfill the calling to be martyrs. I believe that Charlie Kirk became a martyr today. He knew the risk. He knew what he was up against. And the blood of Charlie Kirk is calling from the ground. What they just did, and I think the average rank and file person that leans left, who says, okay, well, I believe women should have reproductive freedom or whatever they want to call it, or, trans rights or all these things, the different talking points, the people who don't get too entrenched in the crazy, wild, progressist leftism. I think the average person out there, they're not asking for anarchy, but we got to admit there are people out there who are calling for it. And so I'm not surprised if they killed Jesus. It shouldn't shock us that they killed one of Jesus's followers. The reason, again, I say this what I said a moment ago. The reason they came after Charlie, the reason they killed Charlie, is because Charlie was putting a dent in the agenda. He made a difference. His voice made a difference. His platform, his voice made a difference, and they didn't like that.
Yeah.
And now people can accuse the cabal, the deep state. They can call the left, whatever they want to do. This was demonic.
100%, man.
This was demonic.
What did you think about the security around him? What do you think happened there? I mean, we can only speculate now. We don't have all the information, but you have a history. You have actually a really interesting history. You used to be in law enforcement, didn't you, or something?
No, I wasn't in law enforcement, but I've been surrounded by it a lot. I've been in a situation where, I required a lot of protection. I mean, I ran for governor in the state of Texas. I was on the primary ballot back in 2022. I know what it's like to be in high-risk situations. I'm out in the public eye quite often. I've had a lot of threats made against me, particularly my life and a lot of things. Yeah. And I know a number of his security guys. They're good guys. They're capable guys. But in a situation like that, unless you are behind some kind of glass or some kind of deterrent, there's just no way to stop that. I mean, I could go in, the conspiracies are already, the conspiracies are flying in my head already. I mean, this was a very capable shot that was taken. I mean, this was a kill shot from 200 yards, which 200 yards for a shooter is not a long distance, but this was a mortal shot. And when I saw it, when I saw the close-up, you and I were texting back and forth, I was holding on to every shred of hope that I could hold on to. I was getting information from some inside sources that said that there was, quote, a pulse, but it was touch and go. There were some who said he was in critical condition. There were some who said he had been stabilized. But having seen what I saw, this makes me wonder who and what are the forces behind this? Because this wasn't just your average rank and file, septum ring, purple hair person who grabbed a gun and went out there with gender confusion or whatever sort of dysphoria was going on in their mind and did this.
Dad, we have some breaking news coming across right now that Kash Patel has announced that they have caught the potential suspect.
Good.
I want to bring that up here and just like Chad, stand by with us if you can, because
I'm with you.
I might add you to the next scene. Let me get this going for our viewers. You said Kash Patel announced it. Where did he announce it at, Brandon? On X. Okay. Let me pull up the. Damn it! It's always. Let me pull up on the right screen. This is coming in as we are learning this. Here it is right here. Let's get Chad in here because I want to know his thoughts on this. Give me a second. Let me go back to. Let me get this up here. So the subject for the horrific shooting today, the subject also known as suspect for those of you that don't know, shooting today, right? Like you'd be surprised, Chad. There's some people out there that don't. What is subject? The subject is, for the horrific shooting today that took the life of Charlie Kirk is now in custody. Thank you to the local state and authorities in Utah for your partnership with the FBI. We will provide updates when able. Man, that's such a difference than if we had Kamala Harris at the helm as president, because they'd be flying this guy out of the country right now for protection. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too bad there. But Chad, I
don't think you're wrong.
I'm going to bring you in right here. What do you think of this, man?
I hope they got him. I hope it's the real person. I mean, let's let our imaginations run wild. Let's say this is a deep state hit or something like that. They're not just going to rein this guy in. I like Cash. I think that Cash is not going to come out unless he's got some real information on this. This is too much of a watershed issue. I mean, it literally just happened, 6 hours ago?
Yeah.
So I hope that that's true. I'm going to trust that that's true. Listen, one of the biggest problems we have in this country is we've lost all faith in our institutions. Let's just say it the way it is, and that includes law enforcement and the FBI agencies. But I do hope that they got this person. But again, if you get them, but what's next? What's next? Because it could be you, David. It could be me. I'm on a public stage all the time. I know a lot of our friends are.
Yeah. And
we're still processing this. This is not sunk in with me. And by the way, I lost an immediate loved one this morning. So this has been a tragic day. I mean, across the board for me. I'm still trying to process all of these things that are going on in my head.
Yeah.
But I pray that they got them.
We were supposed to record earlier, and you text me that a family member of yours had died, and it's just a heavy day, man. Heavy day. I hope that we're all pressing into God and pressing into what God wants us to see and how he wants us to react and what the next steps are. Like, I hope that we are actually in deep prayer. Like you constantly call for, I constantly, like, the answer is not to just like try to figure this out on our own. The answer is to really be in deep prayer. And Lord, what do you want us to learn from this? Like, how do you want us to move forward? You're going to have people. This is what I really fear, Chad. I really fear that there are going to be people on the right that are going to try to go after, like, that are going to try to shoot a Democrat or something, because this is how upset people are going to be. And I'm trying to tell them that we will lose the advantage that we have right now with Charlie Kirk's death not being in vain if we do that. If we go take out a Democrat or do something like that, it is just going to bring us on the same level. And then all of our, like, because right now the radical left is exposing itself for what it is, which is a violent movement, calling for violence, inciting violence. And I really hope Trump cracks down. But can you just expand on that, on why we should not right now?
Yeah, and to be really blunt with it, let's as I alluded to earlier, the first century Christianity, killing those disciples did not stifle Christianity. It actually multiplied it exponentially. Our 23 years in the Middle East did not end Islam, or radical Islam at that. It actually, because again, these are spiritual battles. These are philosophical battles. These are things. So again, what Charlie pushed for, if you want to honor Charlie Kirk, if you want to know the man, Charlie pushed for debate. He pushed for these discussions, and he was open to all of them. He never shied away from them, and he was a capable, very equipped person for those opportunities. He welcomed the conversation. He welcomed the disagreement. Charlie would be the last person to say, let's call for violence. But there are forces in this country that want exactly this. They want chaos. The Bible says that God is not the author of confusion. But there's people out there pushing for anarchy. And I said on my show today that they better be glad that we engage in thoughts and prayers, because they don't want us to lose restraint, because that would be absolute treachery for this country that we'll never come back from. Yeah. So, they celebrate when free speech or debate is replaced by fear. They don't want disagreement. Again, no one out there, I don't care if it's the LGBs, I don't care if it's the BLMs, I don't care who it may be, including the feminists. They've never wanted equality. They want control. They don't want dialogue. They want destruction. And that's what they've proven over and over again. So what we're going to do, David, is you and I, particularly because we're in cahoots together, we're going to keep calling out ideologically, philosophically, how we're going to beat this. We're going to beat it spiritually. We're going to beat it with critical thinking. We're going to beat it because I believe the blood of Charlie Kirk spilt on Utah soil today just awakened a generation. Not only those who already agreed or went to see Charlie or listened to Charlie or read Charlie or heard Charlie. I believe it just awakened some people who have been on the fence going, which is the right direction? Because one side chose violence, and they've consistently done it. And here's the thing. I want to prove this point because I thought this earlier, and I thought it inappropriate to say it too early, but I think I can say it now. You know, you can ask Trump, you can ask Steve Scalise, but, you know, they said Trump's deal, that's a hoax. He didn't really get shot at. I mean, forget Corey Camperatore's family, who's mourning their loss of their firefighter father who got shot in Butler, Pennsylvania last year. Are they going to say that this wasn't real too? Are they going to say this assassin's bullet was faked? Are they going to say this was staged?
Yeah.
They can't scare us into silence because if they do, they win.
Yeah.
You kill one man on stage, they think they can muzzle millions, and that's where they're wrong.
Amen.
You think you can assassinate one and intimidate the rest? Hell no.
Amen.
They miscalculated. They didn't kill an idea. They didn't kill a conviction. They didn't kill the fire inside free men and women who refused to bow. If anything, they poured gasoline on it.
Amen, man. And you know what? One of the things that I was thinking of as well, just getting technical about the shooting, we saw how much closer it seemed like the Butler shooter was to Trump when he tried to take Trump out.
Yeah. Like 125, 150 yards.
It literally just shows how much more of a miracle that was when you see where the shooter was today with Charlie Kirk. I'm going to pull it up on the screen real quick. You guys are going to see. I really liked your statement, by the way, that you put out. You just have such a way of words. It's almost like you know what you're doing. But you see this, and you see how far he is. You see him as a dot up there on the roof. Yeah. He was a lot further away, I feel like, than the Butler shooter. Would you say that
he was further away?
Yeah.
He was further away. Listen, I'm a hunter. I'm a deer hunter. I know how to gauge a shot. I'm also a golfer. I know how to hit one short, right? So this guy was probably 225. You know, the camera, like if you've ever tried to take a picture of the moon with your cell phone and you go, man, this just doesn't come out the way it looks in my eye because your cell phone or the camera lens does not gauge that distance. It's not as round as the oval of your eye, so it doesn't pick up the third dimension of all of that stuff. So this guy, I would say he was about 200, 225 based on this. So imagine like you're looking at the moon, you see that guy, point at him again, you see him up there on the deal. You'd imagine like say how you take a picture of a big moon and it appears small. This guy's probably about, and the Butler shooter was about 125. I mean, honestly, in golf or in hunting, the Butler, Pennsylvania shooter, that was a chip shot.
Yeah.
This is a little more strategic shot, but it's not a novice shot. I can say that. So not where they shot Charlie.
Like you feel like based on what you've seen, the gunman was a marksman. Like he's had experience shooting for a long time.
Yeah, he's a shooter.
That came up there and just wanted to kill Charlie. Like this was
he's a shooter. I mean, this is not a guy who went out and bought a gun last week and decided that he was going to. And again, this was a very pinpoint. I would say just on the breadth of error and the margin of error that's there. So Charlie, based on what I've seen, was shot above the torso. I think this was probably an attempt at the heart, at the chest, at the sternum area, the heart area, for him to get shot in the throat the way that he was. And I don't want to be graphic. I really don't want to dishonor Charlie in this way. But to talk about that, this is a guy who knew how to shoot.
Well, you know, speaking of that, and we're not trying to get graphic or trying to be shocking here. We want to be careful because we do want to respect Charlie Kirk and his family.
Yeah.
But I will revert back to our conversation earlier today, Chad, which was I as soon as I saw that up close video of him being shot, I knew right away there's just no way he's going to make it. I didn't want to say that out loud. I was saying that privately to you guys. If you know anything about basic anatomy, the basic info about the human body, it was dark blood and a lot of it, meaning it most likely hit that carotid artery in his neck. And that's really, when you hit an artery, it's you better get medical attention on the spot because you're pretty much dead in seconds. And so they were able to revive him a little bit. I think your sources said that there was they had a pulse for a little bit, but he ended up not being able to pull through. I think that probably there was so much oxygen lost to his brain, and that even if he did try to pull through, there was going to be massive brain damage. It's just sad, man. And
it is sad.
It's so sad. They've caught the suspect breaking just moments ago. We just announced that the suspect has been caught. Kash Patel tweeting out that he is the suspect is in custody. He thanked the local, state, and local and state authorities in Utah for partnering with the FBI. He says he's going to provide more updates. I got producer Brandon staying on top of that, staying on top of the new information. When we get new information, we're going to bring it out. But we have Chad Prather joining us right now. Chad Prather, host of the Chad Prather Show, one of the realest dudes on the internet. I love what he's doing. I'm loving that. I'm so blessed and honored to be part of what you're doing, Chad. I've already learned so much from you. We have someone knocking at our door. Get that gun ready, please. I'm not even kidding. Hold on. It might just be another FedEx because we get like 90 freaking deliveries a day. Yeah, let me go tell actually, no, don't answer it. Because how do we know it's FedEx, right, Chad? That's what you would tell me.
You don't. I'm telling you,
We have a guy at the door right now, right there.
There it is.
You guys can see it. He's in an orange vest. No, we don't want a book on Jehovah's Witnesses, man. Go away. I'm kidding. But yeah, you can just, or actually, let me just talk to, that's why we have Ring, right? Let me talk to him through here. Hold
Cameras
on.
everywhere.
Cameras everywhere. Hey, what's up, brother? What can I do for you?
Hey, boss. Not Jehovah's Witness, just to let you know.
Yeah, are you a door-to-door guy? And you clearly missed the no soliciting sign on the front of the studio, or in front of the house.
There's one on the front of the house?
Yeah, it's on the Ring camera that you're talking to. But hey, brother, I love you. We're doing a live show right now. If you don't mind, maybe leave your card and I'll take a look at what you're about, okay? I appreciate your hard work.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good, brother. Have a good one, okay? You know, usually I'd cuss him out, but we're feeling extra loving today, Chad, and we don't want to he's just trying to make a
Man, I'm encouraging everybody. Tell the people you care about, you love them. You and I have shared text. Party Foul Steve, our co-host. I mean, there's a different poke. It looks like I'm going to be filling in next week for a little bit for Charlie's show,
Really?
Which is an honor that they asked me to do that.
Really?
Yeah, and so I'm getting the text messages in about that right now. I've agreed to do that.
Oh wow! So you're hearing it here first. Many of you that Chad, you are going to be filling in for Charlie's show.
I'm going to be filling in for some of his stuff. I think they're going to get a number of different folks to fill in at different times and days, and so they've asked me to do that, and it's quite an honor to do it.
That's amazing. That makes me really happy, because if there's anybody that needs to, if there's anybody that we should be hearing from right now, with all the great personalities that are out there, it's you.
Thank you.
You are just, I love dude, I've learned so much from your Before the Noise that you do, your little devotions that you do at 3 a.m. or something. I don't know what time you do it.
It's probably pretty early for you. My Before the Noise is basically a 12-minute moment where we work through just kind of devotional thoughts to get people going before the noise. And we do it at 8/7 Central, which is obviously 5 a.m. out on the Pacific, Portland time. So, yeah, we encourage people to catch them up. You can go to beforethenoise.com and watch them anytime you want to. But I felt impressed. I would say this, and I think it's relevant to all of this stuff, David. I felt impressed 30 days prior to the election to start posting prayers every day that I was writing about the election in our country. And then I continued on, not every day, but about 5 days a week through this year. And we've been doing it every week since then. And so now we're in, almost mid-September. So we're coming up on a year of having done that. And it's been a great accountability thing for me, but I think it's made a big difference, because I want to tell everybody that's listening to you, politicians aren't going to save you. I don't care if they're left or right. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care if you get election integrity. I don't care who you put in places of power. They're not going to save you. Only God can. And I believe that. I stand by that. I go back to what I said a minute ago, and Charlie would want me to say this. They overcame by the word of their testimony, the blood of the Lamb, and they love not their life even unto death. And I believe that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the martyrdom, the assassination, but the martyrdom of Charlie Kirk today.
I love that, man. Are you I'm trying to wrap my head around just everything that's going on. If you had to guess, what would be your profile? Should we even guess the profile of the shooter? He ain't going to be a Turning Point member, that's for sure.
No, he's not going to be a Turning Point member. You'll have one of the. This could be a pro hitter. This could be a hitter. This could be one of those that's hard to stereotype or hard to define. I think you're dealing with a middle-aged white guy. This is not somebody that's they just picked up randomly off the street.
You think middle-aged, huh? I think he's younger. I think he's
Could
like,
be. I'm interested to
I think he's
see.
like in his 30s. That's if I had to guess. I mean, obviously I don't know more than you, but
I don't
um,
know.
that's kind of what I would have to guess, man. It's just
Yeah.
like it's so crazy that we are gonna wake up tomorrow morning, Chad, and basically say Charlie Kirk is no longer with us.
Yeah, it's a void. It's a void. But I will say this: nature hates a vacuum, and something's going to rush to fill that. And I think that first of all, I truly believe as a believer in Jesus Christ. I mean, I wrote a book called Born for Meaning. That's not a cheap thing. I do believe we're all born for meaning. You can get the book. That's a new one. I got my Bible right here. Let me tell you, and in this Bible. Let me show you. When your Bible, the back cover of it looks like this, it means you've read it. You've been through this thing a few times. And I do believe when the cover's fallen off of your personal Bible, that you can say with some semblance of faith and meaning, of guaranteed hope, and saying Charlie Kirk is with his Savior today. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Without that, we have no hope. And, Charlie would want us to bring that up. But at the end of the day, we know that void's going to get filled. Voices are going to fill that, and it's going to be exponentially greater than one single Charlie Kirk. Yeah. I've spoken at the Turning Point events. I've seen the fire. I've seen the 4,000 or 5,000. Charlie kind of. I always felt like I made Charlie mad a few years ago when I told his guys from on stage. I told all of his people, 4,000 or 5,000 people out there. I spoke right after Donald Trump Jr. I said, just don't become a cult. Don't lose sight of what the vision is all about. Don't become a cult. And people were like, are you calling us a cult? I was like, no, I'm telling you, don't be one. But this became a place of critical thinking, of common sense, of rational thought. And it was deep, respected debate, man. Deep, respectable debate. And now we see this. We've moved into a place of violence. You just can't keep pushing people and mocking their face and ridiculing their values and targeting their leaders and think that people are going to sit back forever.
Yeah.
You can't assassinate voices of dissent and think silence is going to follow.
100%, man. I mean, I don't know if you heard the story of the encounter I just had at the gym right after this happened. Did you hear that?
You mentioned it to me, and I logged on here. I logged on social media because it said, because I said, I thought you were going live then, and I jumped on a little while ago, and I said, oh, wait, he's live now. So I tuned in, and you said, hey, you want to jump on the show?
Yeah.
And I headed into the studio.
Well, I appreciate you, dude. And ever since you joined, actually, we've crossed over 2,000 live viewers right now on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So thank you for that bump. I'll make you an extra short or something. I don't know what I have to do, but
brother, listen, you're one of the most valuable people in my life. And not just because of that, you're one of the most valuable voices that's out there. I don't want you to ever diminish or discourage yourself in that. I don't want you ever to doubt it. And for those of you who are listening, and this is not, listen, I love David. God sent David into my life at the beginning of this year. I didn't know David Medina I followed you, but I didn't know you.
I didn't even
you
know
and I became fast friends, dude. And I appreciate your voice. And and here's the beautiful thing I love about you, David. As I came on here, you said, I don't want to call him my boss. I'm not your boss. I don't have anybody that works for me. They all work with me. There's a huge difference in that. And so what I always say, before I jump off of here, let me just say, I've said this to your face, and I want to say it to everybody. The thing I respect about you is you tell me the truth. You don't candy coat it. You tell me the truth. You don't sugarcoat it, anything else. And you've said, sometimes I'm just black and white. And I said, I would not have you be anything else. That's what we need in this day and age. When they said in John chapter 1, they talked about John the Baptist being a voice of one in the wilderness. The beautiful thing about John the Baptist as a prophet is he wasn't an echo. He was a voice, and you're a voice, and I'm happy for that.
Well, I appreciate you, dude, so much. That means more than you know. And now that you've made the stream super gay,
now y'all can go get my book, Born for Meaning. Let me just say, God bless Charlie, man.
Go follow Chad. Chad, thank you for joining us, brother. I love you so much. You are just as important to me as you say I am to you, man. Probably even more. You've been such a blessing in my life. And go get his book. He just released a book. So much wisdom that just came through on this live stream. I'm so grateful for it. And go get his book, Born for Meaning. You can get it on Amazon. It was #1 in faith category on Amazon. This dude is so full of wisdom, so full of insight. And I'm just so honored to call him friend. And go follow him at Watch Chad across all social media. Go follow his YouTube, man. His YouTube is legit. And his videos are awesome. He does a live show every day from like Monday through Friday. Like I think it's 8 o'clock our time in Pacific time, 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 Central. So go support him, please. He's so valuable to my life and what I'm doing here. So thank you, Chad. Love you, man. And whew, man, how do we move forward? You know, as a nation, how do we move forward with this? You guys are going to have people mocking. Yeah, I already had students that are messaging me and DMing me saying, "How do I deal with this? I can't deal with this right now." I have people laughing at school. I have people messaging me and saying, ha ha ha, Charlie Kirk is dead. And my message was earlier, young people, stop giving power to people who are literally below everything that who you are, and stop giving power to evil people, low IQ people. Stop giving them power over your thoughts and your actions. Stop. Because every time you entertain this, even with it's just getting upset, you give them power. Pull that power back. Pray for these people. Pray for these people. They're disgusting. And they need prayer. Like the lady that I ran into at the gym today that was openly celebrating. This really happened. This is a true story. Openly celebrated Charlie Kirk being shot. That really happened at my gym today. I was at my gym getting a quick workout in when the news came in. And this girl was like, this guy said Charlie Kirk was shot. And the girl was like, what? Oh, I hope he's dead. That literally came from her lips. And then when she was watching the video of him getting shot, yes, she said out loud. I literally stopped my workout. I was doing tricep kind of extensions on the cable on the machine. I literally stopped. I looked over. I go, "You are so disgusting." In the middle of my gym, in the middle of the gym floor with everybody, there's a bunch of people there. I said, "You are so disgusting. You are literally cheering on a man being shot. He's got a family. What is wrong with you?" And then she was, "You need to mind your business. Charlie Kirk is a misogynist. He hates women." We were able to come together and have a conversation because she was like, "Let's go to the front desk." I go, "Let's go to the front desk. Let's go see how," because she works there. I go, "Let's go see how because you're literally sitting here on the floor yelling and cheering on Charlie Kirk being shot." And we were able to have a conversation. And I said, "I don't want to talk to you anymore until you go check yourself." And I can just see her. She was listening intently. I freaking checked her, baby. I checked her because that's what we need to do. And I said, "You need to go check yourself. If you want to have a political conversation with me, I'm welcome. And I respect your opinions. But for you, I don't respect you celebrating a man being shot. I would never celebrate Barack Obama being shot. As much as I despise and can't stand and attribute the current state of the decline of America to Barack Obama and his race baiting, I would never celebrate him being shot like you're doing right here." And I walked away. I said, I'm not going to do it." Brandon, do you have anything new for us, producer Brandon? So if you guys didn't hear, just a little bit ago, Kash Patel announced that the suspect is in custody. The suspect who assassinated Charlie Kirk is in custody. If you guys didn't see the videos, let's read some of the chat because I love you guys and I'm so glad that you guys are here joining us. This is our first live across all platforms. We are live on Facebook at David Medina PDX, on YouTube, X, formerly known as Twitter, and then Instagram feed, I think, cut out. We have almost 160,000 followers across Instagram. And we're building on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to try to do this more, especially when breaking stuff happens. I hope this has been informative to you. I hope that you've learned something, especially with Chad Prather joining us just a bit ago. I'm trying to get more guests on the show. I asked David Harris Jr. I texted him to see if he wanted to come on and give his thoughts. I love his wisdom as well. He says he's prepping for his Newsmax show. So David won't be joining us, but it's let me respond to David real quick. No problem, brother. David's a good man. So is Chad Prather. Go follow them both. Very important people in my life. Charlie Kirk dead at the age of 31. Leaving behind two young kids, a wife, Erica Kirk. Gone way too soon, man. I can't believe I'm even saying that. It still shocks me every time I say it, that Charlie Kirk has passed away. coming to you live right outside of Portland, Oregon. And I want to give a message to those celebrating, those on the left, because only the people on the left are celebrating this, evil people, because it is evil. It is evil if you're celebrating this. And I want to give a message to you. No matter how much you celebrate this, no matter how much you try to instill fear in people like me and Chad and David Harris, you're never going to win, dude. You're never going to make us or anybody that's viewing this right now, you're never going to put us in fear to shut us up. You can try to take out our president. You can take out Charlie Kirk. It's just going to make us stronger. I hope you understand that. You're just making us stronger. And I pray for you. I pray for you that you literally find happiness. I pray for you that if you are celebrating this whole Charlie Kirk passing away today, I hope that I really pray for you that you turn away from evil and really check your heart. Check who you want to be. Check your integrity. Check your character. Check yourself, man. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told the girl at the gym. Check yourself. Minus the few choice curse words I said to her. Not going to pretend to be perfect. I'm not. I went off on her. And they'll probably revoke my membership at the gym for doing that. But you know what? It was worth it. And that gym, to me, I pay too much for it anyways. I pay over $200 a month for this stupid gym. And it's not a stupid gym. There's a lot of great people there. And there's a lot of great people that work there. But who knows what they'll do? You know? I won't name the gym. But if I lose my membership, fine, dude, kick me out of that. Deplatform me. I've been debanked. Well, not debanked, but I don't know if it's considered debanked, but I've been banned off at Venmo, PayPal. After the whole J6 thing, I've been banned off all that stuff. And you know what's crazy? Is the same people that lecture me about J6 for me unknowingly trespassing into an already open Capitol when I didn't hurt anybody and I didn't call for anybody to be hurt. I didn't want to see that. I didn't really know what was going on when I arrived there. Those same people that are calling me an insurrectionist and a domestic terrorist are the same ones that are clapping for a man losing his life today, a man that had a wife and kids, that loved everybody. Charlie Kirk loved even, Charlie Kirk even loved people that disagreed with him. That's what made Charlie Kirk so special, was that he loved everybody. He spoke truth. He spoke truth and he spoke it boldly, but he loved everybody just like Christ commands us to do. If you're celebrating this, man, check your heart. It's disgusting behavior, man. It's disgusting behavior. This was Turning Point's official statement. It is with a heavy heart that we confirm that Charles James Kirk has been murdered by a gunshot that took place during Turning Point USA's The American Comeback Tour campus event at Utah Valley University on September 10th, 2025. May he be received into the merciful arms of our loving Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm going to add Jesus Christ in there because it should have been in there. Who suffered and died for Charlie. Everybody knows who they were talking about. That's not me attacking Turning Point at all. I'm just, we got to say his name, man, because there's power in the name of Jesus. We ask that everyone keep his family and loved ones in prayers. And we ask that you respect their privacy and dignity at this time. I'm going to go one step further, Turning Point, and I want people to pray for you guys and your staff and your leaders and your amazing leaders across America that have been boldly standing for truth alongside Charlie. There are some great people at Turning Point USA that work for them. Some great people that I've got to meet. When I used to work for Benny Johnson, just last year, we went to America Fest with Benny. And I couldn't believe the amount of people that were just like in awe of Benny Johnson and how Benny treated everybody with kindness that he encountered, all the fans. And I got to meet some of the best people with Turning Point. I got to meet people backstage when I was backstage before Benny was going out on stage. I got to meet some of the best people, some of the most kind, humble people, man. And when you think of Turning Point, I was expecting go backstage and all these people are going to act like they're too good and blah, blah, blah. No, man, that wasn't the experience, man. Turning Point USA people with my experience has been nothing but positive. I went to this where I met Charlie Kirk. The very first time I ever met Charlie Kirk was at the Students for Trump event in Las Vegas in 2019. And him and his staff was beyond kind to me. Ryan Fournier, who was in charge of Students for Trump at the time, got to meet him. He actually personally invited me out to hang out with them And I got caught up with some other things and I lost track of them. And I kicked myself because I was like, man, I could have been hanging out with Ryan and all these other guys. But nothing but positive experiences with Turning Point that I've had. Nothing but positive. Everywhere, not just nationally, but here locally in Oregon. We have some great TPUSA leaders here in Oregon that I hope are standing strong. And if you need to call me, please call me. If you need to talk, please call me. I will personally talk to you privately. We'll have a conversation. I'll pray with you. Any Turning Point employee that needs prayer, any Turning Point employee that needs someone to kind of just stand alongside of them, give me a call, man, or go in the DMs, leave me your number and I'll give you a call. I will call every single Turning Point person in Oregon, Washington, California, Idaho, wherever you are across the nation that is watching this. I will pray with you. I will get on the phone, pray with you and hear you out. I was speaking to a good friend of mine, former employee of TPUSA, Emma Mitchum, and she was beside herself. It's hitting her pretty hard. And I can't imagine the current staff at Turning Point and how it's hurting them. Do we have anything new, Brandon? You're still kind of developing? So this was the statement from the Utah governor, Governor Cox, COX. He made a statement. Let's watch that right now. Let's pull that up. Let's watch that together. Here's what his statement was on the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
This is a dark day for our state. It's a tragic day for our nation. And I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination. We are celebrating 250 years of the founding of this great nation. That founding document, the Declaration of Independence, that this great experiment on which we embarked together 250 years ago, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. The first one of those is life. And today, a life was taken. Charlie Kirk was first and foremost a husband and a dad to two young children.
The Utah governor.
He was also very much politically involved, and that's why he was here on campus. Charlie believed in the power of free speech and debate to shape ideas and to persuade people. Historically, our university campuses in this nation and here in the state of Utah have been the place where truth and ideas are formulated and debated.
So here's what I want you to do, Governor. I want you to launch an investigation. I don't want to play this too much because I don't want to get copyrighted on YouTube for Fox News video. Thank you, Fox News, for sharing this online for us to view. I want every single professor across America. I want every single professor that has ever incited or has put crazy stuff online that's incited stuff. I want professors across America investigated. I want every Democrat politician that has incited violence, that has encouraged violence. I want every single one of them investigated and held accountable. Enough is enough. We cannot just stand by and allow this to continue as people continue, Christians and high-profile Christians like Charlie Kirk continue to be attacked and be killed. How much longer are we going to allow this, you guys? I want everybody investigated across America. Enough is enough. How many more times are we going to listen to Maxine Waters and frickin' Jasmine Crockett encourage political violence and support it? You heard MSNBC earlier say, Charlie Kirk was a hateful man. Hateful rhetoric results in hateful actions. Like, my gosh, something has to be done. Something has to be done. Who next? Who next? What else has to happen to understand that we have a domestic terrorism problem here in the United States? We have a radical domestic terrorist problem here in the United States of America. And it's not coming from MAGA conservatives. It's not coming from MAGA. It's not coming from Christians. It's not coming from Christian nationalists. It's coming from one area. And it's time that we start being honest about this and stop just brushing this under the rug and stop just brushing this aside and business as usual, which is what the Republican Party is used to doing. Business as usual. I'm tired of business as usual. One thing the Democrats do really well is they really put their money where their mouth is. I mean, they indicted a president 34 times. They went after J6ers, even ones that like just walked in, grandmas. They went after pro-lifers. They censored us. Meanwhile, their minions are the ones that are actually committing the acts of violence and actually are a danger to this country. And I am so tired of our Republican Party, our greater Republican Party, not doing enough about this. I hope that they can prove me wrong this time around, and it took Charlie Kirk being gone to wake them up. I am so tired of inaction from our Republican politicians. I'm a registered Republican, proud Republican. There are some great Republican politicians out there that get it, but not enough. It is time that we freaking figure it out and do something. Start going after people like Eugene Weekly here in Oregon that released this kind of nonsense. We showed this earlier on the stream. This is from Eugene Weekly. This is what I'm talking about. As the Trump administration attacks trans people, some queer folks are armed and ready to push back. How is that not incitement? This is what I'm talking about. I'm tired of letting this slide. FBI Director Kash Patel, Fox News correspondent, DOJ Attorney General Pam Bondi. Can we launch an investigation with Eugene Weekly for incitement? This is incitement. This is the kind of stuff that got Charlie Kirk killed. I don't see MAGA Republicans talking like this. I don't see us promoting this and saying we need to start taking up arms. I don't see that. My gosh. Stop letting this slide. How many Oregon Republicans called this out other than online and wanted to launch an investigation into this? How many Oregon Republicans, and listen, I'm not trying to be divisive here. I love Oregon, the Oregon Republican Party. I am a registered Republican. There's some great Republicans, politicians in the state. But we just lost Charlie Kirk. Can we please go open an investigation into this cover right here and stop letting this stuff slide? Dude, they were trying to jail us for just saying we supported Trump. And we're going to let this stuff slide. This is what we have to stop letting this slide because it's getting people killed by our inaction. Let me know if you agree with me. Let's read some chats here. I've lived in let's see. Let's get someone from Facebook. So many people join us. We have over 2,100 live viewers right now across Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. Okay, so thank you, Bethany. Bethany Ryan from YouTube said, you keep saying Utah State, but it was actually Utah Valley University. Yes, thank you for that correction. We want to give accurate information, and I apologize for saying Utah State. It was not Utah State. It was Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. He was set to visit Utah State in Logan later this month. Bethany, God bless you, and thank you for clearing that up for us. I'm sorry if I said Utah State. It's Utah Valley University. And I'm sure people I have followers that have already sent me pictures of this mayhem today I have followers that have kids that go there, that go to this university. We had a picture come in earlier of the potential subject, the suspect that you saw, the bald head guy that initially, now they said it wasn't him. Now they got the real suspect in custody. Kash Patel just announced just a little bit ago. There was pictures of that guy being apprehended. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff come from this event. Pace Cross from YouTube said he has a freedom of speech and this should never happen to him. He was such a great person and has made a major impact on the U.S. and I hope his legacy continues to do so. His legacy is going to continue. I'm telling you right now, it's going to continue. Charlie Kirk did not die in vain. Charlie Kirk did not die in vain. I'm telling you that right now. Charlie Kirk, his life, his example, his work will live on. Mark my words. It will live on. Please do yourself a favor, do your mental health a favor, and just don't go searching for negative stuff like on the internet, because you know these posts are going to start coming out of people celebrating this. You'll probably see videos of people cheering on the street, celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Guys, that is the enemy trying to break through and disrupt you and get your cloud your judgment, your mind, and get you angry and get you upset. I'm telling you, don't do that. It's not. Stay away from that. We don't need to be, looking for rage bait. We don't need to be looking for all this stuff from people who are pathetic and have low IQ and who are evil and have no moral compass. We don't need to give them the time of day, and we definitely don't need to give them our energy, our precious mental energy. That should be going into your family. That should be going into what you're doing in life and what you're trying to build in your life. Don't give these people 1 ounce of power. I want to make that very clear. This person said on Facebook, Janine Blackburn said, I pray for hundreds of young men to raise up and be like Charlie, proudly telling the truth. I said that earlier too. We need more men to step up, man. I'm tired of seeing these public hearings in blue states like Oregon, in my community. I'm tired of seeing states where it's just women that are testifying and it's just women speaking up at school boards. We need more men, dude. We need more men to stand up. Men, stand up. Stand up. I shouldn't be like the only dude speaking out this much. We need more people to speak out in Oregon, in states like this, across America. We need more people, more men to speak up. Where are all the strong men? Good times created a bunch of weak ones, that's for sure. Let's stand up, man. It's never too late to stand for your country and stand for truth and stand against evil. I am just really blown away by our live viewers. I'm really blown away by all of you joining me and the amount of people that are in here. I hope this has been informative. I hope this has been helpful. This guy, people are saying I'm too distraught to talk. I'm with you, dude. I almost collapsed at the gym earlier because I was so just like shocked. Scotty says the left is satanic. Tina, this guy says Tina Kotek made a statement. Oh, really? The governor of Oregon, the freaking governor of Oregon. What is she going to blame it on gun violence? I guarantee. We don't even need to look at her statement. I don't even want to look at my governor's statement. I don't care what any of those people have to say. And I'm not pulling it up. I don't care, because she is the problem. Because I guarantee it's just going to make us mad. What did she say? Did she blame it on gun violence? Or it was probably some milquetoast, statement to take the heat off of her and her ideology that got Charlie killed. I'm not giving a platform to the governor of Oregon or any of these lunatic governors that are the problem. I'm not giving them. I don't care what they have to say. Screw her and her sentiments or her thoughts. She ain't praying. I don't care. Get it out of here. David Ricard on X said, I 100% believe Trump should be a dictator for a while. Come on, dude, chill. Antifa down in Portland better hope some citizen. We don't like dictators. You know what we like? We like presidents that follow the rule of law. We like presidents that actually stand for the Constitution. He doesn't need to be a dictator. Trump does not need to be a dictator. He just needs to enforce the Constitution. The Constitution is good enough. We don't need dictators. We don't want Trump to be a dictator. And you're sitting here saying Antifa down in Portland better hope some citizen doesn't take them out. Well, I hope that no one takes them out too, man, because it will just drown out the horrific events of Charlie Kirk passing away. But let me just say this. No, We don't need a dictator to save America, dude. Dictatorship is not what America was built on. Why would we go to that now? The Constitution and the laws of the land as they stand now are good enough. And the left wants to do everything they can to go away from that. Let's just enforce the laws. That's a crazy idea. I know, it's super radical. Super radical. I'm starting to get pissed. Let's see what the latest is on the timeline. I'm going to show you guys the timeline. Oh, yeah, another winner here. Yeah, we really want to hear what Barack Obama has to say. It's the first thing that pops up on my timeline. We don't know what motivated the person who shot and killed Charlie Kirk, but this kind of despicable violence has no place. Shut up, Barack Obama. Barack Hussein Obama, shut your ass up. No one wants to hear what you have to say because you and your party have been encouraging this kind of stuff for a long time. You and your party, when things like the shooting happened in Minneapolis last week, you and your party was blaming the gun. And you were sharing sympathy for the shooter because, we don't demonize this community. Shut up, dude. Like, why was that I don't even follow Barack Obama. Why was that the first thing to pop up on my timeline? Michelle and I, Big Mike and I will be praying for Charlie's family tonight. Dude, you save your prayers, man. Save your prayers. The same guy that gave a Muslim burial to Osama bin Laden after SEAL Team 6 took him out. Get out of here, dude. You kidding me? I'd rather hear what my dog has to say than you, Barack Obama. Get out of here, dude. Oh man, the devil's already testing me. It's like, hey, let's put up a Barack Obama. This is why the live show. That's why you guys come here and see me live, because this is the raw reaction, man. I didn't know Barack Obama's tweet was going to show up on the timeline. I don't want to see any of these videos that are being shown of Charlie. I don't want to see any. I don't want to see any. I don't want to see this. Jack Unheard on X, guy I used to work with, great kid, hardworking, great kid, works for Benny. We used to work together with Benny Johnson. Said I used to be a lost college student, completely brainwashed by the media and the left, blindly believing everything I was told. Then I found Charlie Kirk. He snapped me out of it, opened my eyes to the truth, and showed me that much of what I was being fed were lies. He taught me to love country again, to stand for my values, and to never be ashamed of what I believe. For that, I will be forever grateful. I know I'm not alone. Millions of people have had their lives changed because of him. Rest in peace, Charlie. Your voice, your courage, and your fight for America will live on through all of us. That's such a beautiful statement from Jack Unheard. Go ahead and give him a follow. This is Jack Unheard, great guy. Look at this kid, man. He's going places. Maybe he can be the next Charlie Kirk. Any of you young kids. I'm too old. I'm like 36,000 years old. A lot of you young kids. I know you're like, David, you look so young. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's the Diet Coke. No, I'm just kidding. All the chemical filled Diet Coke. What a great statement. Go follow Jack. Great guy. Go follow Jack. Go follow Benny. Go follow all these guys, man. The killer tried to silence Charlie Kirk, but the result, this is from Coco. Coco clarified, my sister from Oregon. The killer tried to silence Charlie Kirk, but the result will be that Charlie's words will reach further. Will reach further than ever before. People who didn't know Charlie's name will learn it. Watch his debate videos and join the movement. I love it. I absolutely love it, Coco. That's probably your best tweet. Coco has a lot of good stuff. Go follow her too. Oh gosh, guys, I don't know if I can do it. Another thing too, if I want to watch Pocahontas, I'll go turn on Disney Plus right now. And yes, I have Disney Plus because I get it for free. And I like watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's on there. That's the only reason why I have Disney Plus. I don't want to hear what Pocahontas has to say unless I'm watching her in a cartoon form. I don't care what she has to say. Get Pocahontas out of here. We're moving on. I don't care. The moment Charlie Kirk found out.
Is President of the United States. We've got our republic back, folks.
Let's go.
There it is.
everybody should remember this moment. Look, I'm gonna echo Charlie from earlier. Remember where you were when this happened. Remember where you were when you realized that the Uniparty and all of these, just the establishment, you said it's time to actually participate. And look what you guys have done.
And if anyone deserves to get tears in his eyes, it's Charlie. I think we all agree.
I think Erica was chopping some onions or something in the break room.
No one has worked harder than Charlie for this.
I can't believe we're never going to see a tweet. We're never going to see another prove me wrong from Charlie Kirk. We're never going to see a Charlie Kirk tweet. We're never going to see a prove me wrong. We're never going to see another piece of content from Charlie Kirk. He's with Jesus right now. I can't believe I'm saying that. Brandon, how long have we been live for? 2.5 hours? I was only going to go an hour. This is crazy, like flying by. We had Chad Prather join the show earlier. Gave his insights, always good insights from Chad Prather. We have over 2,191 people across all platforms that are viewing this live right now. You guys are in the chat. Join the chat. Put an American flag in the chat for Charlie. American flag and a prayer emoji in the chat. Either one of those or both. Put those in the chat for Charlie. Let's blow up the chat for Charlie. Let's get love and prayer sent out to his family. Gone too soon, man. Gone way too soon. 31 years old. I cannot believe we will never see another tweet or piece of content from this man. After this live, I'm probably just going to shut down the command center for the day, and I need to get into church, man. All of us do tonight. If your pastor doesn't mention this tonight, find a new pastor. I don't care. Like, church should not be political. I don't believe that your pastor should be up there telling you who to vote for. I think he should be presenting what each side stands for, and that's great. But I really believe that church should be about the gospel only, and then speaking about biblical issues like abortion, all that kind of stuff. That, yes, mention that. Yes. But with this is like evil. And I am just oh. If you want to call the show, 971-447-2555. You can call me, leave your thoughts live here. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you think. If you want to call in, we have the line open right now. You can call in, leave your thoughts on the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Just earlier today, was shot in the neck at Utah Valley State University, and passed away shortly after. The New York Yankees just held a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. That's awesome. Is there a video of that or something?
Yeah, I'll send it.
Telegram that the New York Yankees just held a moment of silence. If you guys want to support my work, I want to keep, I do this part-time, my content part-time, because I have other clients and I have other ways of income and other businesses and stuff. I want to do this more because I think it's needed, and I'm not going away. And this studio has been built by generous people like you that have supported me for going on 5 years of me doing this now. And if you want to support me, go to thedavidmedina.com. You can give a gift there. All of your money, none of it goes to my pocket. It goes into things that we need upgraded, equipment, all that kind of stuff. If you can't afford to give, just pray for us constantly and just blow up the chat, share the content. That is just as good as money. Okay. And I don't want you giving if you can't afford it. We love you. Charlie says, McKine Ramos on YouTube. Yes, we do.
You got to hear some words here from you, Charlie. You put all this together, my man. Let's hear it.
I am just humbled by God.
Humbled by God's grace. And now he is in the arms of the Almighty God. Chilling in heaven with my mom, with many of your loved ones that you've lost. The awesome thing about being a Christian, I'm a Christian. If you're not a Christian, you're still welcomed here. Okay? You're still welcomed here. And I love you. You don't have to be a Christian or even a conservative to participate or be part of what we're doing here. But I will tell you, one of the things I love about being a Christian is the hope that I have every day that I live. It's the hope knowing that this actually isn't the end for Charlie Kirk. He just passed over to his real home in heaven. I love that I'm going to see my mom again someday. Doesn't it give you hope that all the people that you've lost in your life, that you're going to see them again one day if they believed in Jesus? I love that, man. So although I do mourn for Charlie Kirk and his family, it's not the end, dude. Charlie Kirk's up there. Let me tell you something. What I feel like I kind of envision. I like to picture Jesus in a tuxedo T-shirt. You know, I don't want to be like blasphemous or anything, but I don't think this is. But I like to picture like God welcoming Charlie Kirk. Good, well done, good and faithful servant. Open arms. Charlie goes into the arms of the Lord. And Charlie says, Lord, oh my gosh, I had so much. And the Lord said, you're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. Because everything that I'm doing on earth right now is falling into place according to my plan. And then he gives Charlie like some like red, white, and blue angel wings. And then he's just like, dude, just go fly around and go check out the streets of gold for a little bit, for a minute. Get yourself something to eat over there. Go lay with the lions, you know? And Charlie Kirk's just like has these like massive wings, dude. We're going on 3 hours. That may be either truth or me like losing my mind. But no, I like to picture that. I mean, I'm being serious. I like to picture that this guy is in heaven right now, and he's just got the most beautiful wings. He was a beautiful person on earth, and he is just reaping his rewards right now in heaven. That gives me hope, man. That gives me hope. You know, he's got the red, white, and blue angel wings. He's got like the gold sneakers on. You know, God's like, hey, you want some jewelry? You want some gold plating? Red, white, and blue, rose gold. I don't know, whatever you want, Charlie. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, that may not be true, but like I like to think that. But I do know that he's in heaven and that he's with the Lord, and he's being told, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Lift up Erica Kirk, his wife, and his kids. Lift them up in prayer. Continue to lift them up in prayer. Catching you up on the news a little bit. They caught the suspect, according to Kash Patel. Let's see if we can go find that real quick. Let's get rid of Mr. Charlie Kirk. Let's see what the latest is. Oh yeah, here it is. The New York Yankees hold a moment of silence. This is so awesome, dude. This is so awesome. Look at it. So Colin Rugg, the New York Yankees hold a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk before their game. This is awesome.
2 children is 31 years old.
Again, it's hitting me all again. It's like surreal. It's like literally surreal. It's all hitting me all over again. This is insane. I cannot believe that this is.
2 children is 31 years old. 2 children.
New York Yankees, man. I hope you guys hold your loved ones a little closer today. I hope that you understand that life, if you have any bitterness or resentment towards family or friends, let's work it out, man. Life's too short to hang on to that kind of stuff. Anybody can be taken in an instant. There's really more to life than holding grudges, man. And I really hope that you guys all deal with what you need to deal with in your life. Tomorrow is not promised. Peter, you're so right. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. See you guys in the chat. Thank you for joining me, man. We have Jerry. I don't know how to. We'll just say Jerry on Facebook. Charlie is with God, hoping his moment for God, country, and family continues for his family and ours. I will be missed. In ours, I will miss your posts and positive, friendly, truthful discussions. Bless you all. Amen. We all are going to miss so much about Charlie. I'm really just like interested to see the information on the suspect. And I really hope we get to the bottom of it. Like we kind of didn't get fully to the bottom of the Butler, Pennsylvania assassin that tried to take out Trump. How do we not have answers about that? But I really hope we understand this dude's motive. We understand what motivated him, what drove him to do this. Don't bury any of it, Kash Patel, Pam Bondi. Do not bury any information that points to the reason why this assassin did this. Let it all out, man. We're tired of things being brushed under the rug. We're tired of the left's rhetoric and these evil people's rhetoric being ignored and nothing being done about it. Meanwhile, like literally we're losing people because of it. I like what this guy said under this. He said, today 1,000 Charlie Kirks were born. A true legend never dies. Absolutely love that. 100%. I'm a Red Sox fan, but this is a big time respect for the Yankees. I gotta repost this. Oh my goodness, dude. Didn't like the guy, but this is this is a guy that's like that has his head on straight, right? I didn't like the guy, but this is unbelievable to do this to someone for speaking their mind, debating with students. This is what I was talking about to this girl at the gym that I had to call out earlier today. You are so far gone and radicalized that you are praising people being shot. A man, a father, a husband being shot. Like, I literally asked her over and over, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you that you are literally in the middle of the gym going, yes, as you're watching Charlie Kirk get assassinated? What the hell is wrong with you, man? And I think I got through to her, but look at this. This is what I'm talking about. I didn't like the guy, but this is unbelievable to do this to somebody for speaking their mind. This is like one of those guys that's just teetering, like he's going to be a conservative soon. Because when you have common sense and you know, you have critical thinking, you usually end up becoming a conservative. Let's see what else. Let's refresh the timeline. During the TMZ live stream today, employees at TMZ can be heard cheering. See, this is the kind of stuff I want us to stay away from. We're just going to skip over that because all it's going to do, it's just going to cloud us, it's going to get us angry. We don't need that. We don't need that. We're not giving these people our power, baby. We're not giving these people our power. Producer Brandon has it figured out. He's like, that's why I didn't share it with you. We're not giving these people our power. We're not going to give them our energy. We are going to just use today to honor today and this week and going forward. We're just going to honor Charlie Kirk. And we're going to thank the Lord that the Lord gave us a Charlie Kirk. Like that guy said, 1,000 Charlie Kirks were born today. Elon was right. This guy says, if tolerance means the end of Western civilization, then we cannot be tolerant. I think this guy says, I think I'm beginning to lose the will to be tolerant. Dude, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. This is raw emotion from Megyn Kelly and Glenn Beck on Charlie Kirk. Let's watch this from the Megyn Kelly show real quick.
There are news outlets reporting the worst right now, Glenn. I don't know what I'm waiting for before I report it. You know, I trust just the news. I trust Deseret. What are we waiting for, like the AP to say it? We don't.
Now, I can't play this full video because they'll take down the stream because it's copyright. It's Megyn Kelly's property. For those of you that don't know how YouTube works and all these platforms work. But I mean, look at the heartbreak on Megyn Kelly and Glenn Beck's face. I mean, if there's a place besides Charlie Kirk's family that this hits home for, it's people in his field that are doing the same stuff. Brave people like Megyn Kelly and Glenn Beck. Look at the heartbreak on their face, man. Because they know, just like I know, it could be any one of us. This could be any one of us. You think this is going to end with Charlie Kirk? You think the left and these evil people are just going to go, you know what? We got Charlie. We're good. We're good. These people fundamentally believe that they are on the right side of history. They fundamentally believe that what they stand for is correct. They fundamentally believe that Trump is a dictator and wants to just erase them from the earth. They truly believe that. It could be any one of us. You better believe I'm going to be strapped everywhere I go from now on. You'll give him some treats, please. The dog's treats. Thank you, brother. And let me just send a message to all those out there that are watching that think you're going to instill, because I know I'll get more messages of this is going to be you next. Dude. First of all, you don't know me. I'm not some fake tough guy. I don't want to be I don't want to appear to, my faith and my strength comes from my God, not from me. And he has built me in a way through all my bad mistakes and my idiot behavior in my life and the turd that I used to be. Probably still am a turd if you ask those closest to me. No, I'm just kidding. Like the Lord has built people like me and people like you watching in a way that's like, you cannot break us. You cannot shake us. You can't break us. You will not make us tuck our tails and go hide under a rock because you guys want to be violent. You know what this does? I'm going to be doing this more now. I have never felt more motivated to continue doing what I do for me and my clients and to continue to help people like David Harris Jr. that we work with and Chad Prather and other people that we work with to continue doing what they're doing in the best way possible. I have never been more motivated. You just recharged me more than I was already recharged. You're not going to win, dude. You don't win. You evil people that are celebrating Charlie Kirk being assassinated today, you're not going to win. That's what you don't understand. There's no amount of fear you can instill in us. There's no amount of fear that you can instill in us that will get us to quit. See, we have true courage. You and I watching this right now, we have true courage. We have true hope. We have true strength. We don't hide behind fake profile pictures and fake names online and spew hate. We are actually the loving ones who love everybody. I even love trans people. I love gay people. I pray for them. I don't want to see them dead. I want to see them delivered. That's the difference between you and I, man. Stop being hateful. Join us. We are not the hateful side. We are the side of truth. We are the side of actual love. Join us. It's so much better of a life when you stand for actual truth. Chad Prather in the chat. Hey, man, brother Chad, you're amazing, dude. I swear Chad's got like 90 arms and he does like 50 things at once. I don't know how he does it. But look at the heartbreak on their face. This is just so tragic, man. Oh, I just want to remind you, we still have the death penalty here in the state of Utah, said the governor of Utah. Dude, yes. Yes. Here's what we do. We save the shooter, bring him to Jesus first, and then we send him to Jesus. Like death penalty. I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm sorry if that's too harsh, but dude, that you may disagree with me, and that's fine. Again, if you disagree with me, you are more than welcome here. If you don't see politics or the world like I do, you are still welcome here. Just be respectful. Don't be an idiot. Don't be in the chat taking cheap shots. And like seriously, don't be an idiot. Like let's grow up. If some of these people in Portland that are protesting ICE for like the 1,000th day in a row, if you're watching, like, dude, you have so much more to offer as a human being to this world than what you're doing right now. Like, join me. Like, come over, just get a taste of it. Dip your toe in it. Come to church with me. I don't know. Like, just come over, get a little taste. Get a little taste of what it feels like to be a Christian or conservative. Get a little taste. Because I tell you what, I don't hate trans people. I don't hate gay people. I don't hate people that think differently of me. I don't hate the guy that literally did not read the no soliciting sign right in front of his face and then told me he didn't read it when he knocked on the door earlier on the stream. Right? I don't even hate that guy. Let's read the no soliciting sign, please. Like literally. I know you're watching TikTok and you're listening to the influencers say no soliciting, just ignore those, and a real salesman just ignores those. No, dude, listen to me. You don't ignore it. Stop knocking at my door. My watch is judging me and telling me to stand up, and I'm going to tell Apple, my Apple Watch, listen, dude, you don't control us yet fully, AI and technology. You don't control us yet. Stop telling me what to do. It's time to stand. Shut up. Death penalty. Yeah, man. Oh, let's keep refreshing it. Let's listen to from
that soul
video from Charlie Kirk.
I'm just flesh and bone, but more importantly, I'm a soul. And that soul is accountable to one being. I mean, I've had
stop putting music in the background because I can't play this now because it's got like Oceans by whoever sings that song, and it's going to take down the stream. Can't play it. But let's just read the captions together. Unbelievably blessed life. He said, been doing this for 12 years. On June 5th. He's talking to George. I think his name's George Janko or something like that. I can't believe this dude is gone. It just over and over just keeps hitting me. I just can't believe it, dude. I cannot believe it. Let's see what some of you have to say in the chat. I thank you for joining me. We have over 2,200. That's right, 2,200 live viewers currently right now across all platforms. Share this with somebody. Get them on here. I'm going to stay on. Listen, it's 4:51 p.m. Pacific time. I have church at 7. So I'm definitely going to jump off here in the next hour, but let's get more people on here. Share this or go to YouTube and share this live with somebody that needs to fall asleep to it later tonight. I don't know, dude. Like, share this thing, man. Share this thing. Because we're not just like reporting the news. We're speaking truth here and what the true answer is. And that is Jesus Christ. That is God Almighty of the Bible. That's the true answer here to everything that's going on, dude. People are bickering in the chat. If someone, let me tell you something. If someone enters the chat on either platform and they're bickering, they're fighting, if they're being disrespectful, let us know. Like, hey, you need to ban this guy. We'll look at the chat and we'll ban him. But don't argue with him. Let's not get arguing. Let's honor Charlie today. Let's not get. Remember this whole theme. If there's a theme out of this stream, it's to not give these people power over your thoughts and actions. These evil people that are cheering this on, we are not going to give them our thoughts and actions. Okay. Can you guys do that for me, please? Guy says, you're having trouble reading sound the words out. Okay, dude. The captions are going at 1,000 miles an hour, Joseph. Okay, I tried. But if Oceans wasn't playing in the background, we could play this. Otherwise, if I were to play this video, YouTube would take it down because of copyright. So can't play it because there's music. I know it's fun to view, but we just can't. So this just in, the president of NBC has apologized after a guest on the air blamed Charlie Kirk for his own assassination. This is the kind of stuff I want to see. Freaking Nick Sorter says, MSNBC should be taken off the air. The apology isn't enough. Remember this earlier, this NBC guy said that, this was the guy that said, let's just play it.
Who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. See, you see why I don't want to play it? Because I'm about to break everything over my own face right now. Like, the goal of this guy, and it's always the glasses. Why is it always the glasses, producer Brandon? Why is it always the glasses? They're always wearing the same glasses, all of them. Mark Cuban, all these guys, they're like these liberals, the CEO of Cracker Barrel, they're all wearing the same glasses. Like, do they just go to this liberal store that just sells one pair of glasses that says liberals only? Like, what? Like, they all look the same. But the silver lining on this, right? Because we don't want to be outraged, right? We're trying to keep our head in honor of Charlie Kirk. Is that MSNBC, the president of MSNBC, has come out and apologized because of that idiot right there who was blaming Charlie Kirk for his own assassination. Gosh, man. That's a silver lining. Okay. I really don't want to hear what this guy has to say. I have no interest. I don't even want to say his name. I don't even want to hear him talk. I don't want to give any power to this guy. This kid has no idea what he's talking about. If you see this kid online, is the hairy sissy, I don't want to hear anything of what that guy has to say because he has no idea what he's talking about. He gets his talking points from literally like MSNBC's like backlot or something. I have no interest in what those kind of people have to say because this dude is like 19 years old. He doesn't even know how the world works. He doesn't even probably own a car. And his mom still makes bologna sandwiches for him every single day. I have no interest in what those people have to say. And I don't know why conservative media gives voices to those dudes. Get out of here, dude. Go have a Lunchable. Go have a Capri Sun, like juice box. Go have a bowl of cereal with little dinosaurs in them. Get out of here, dude. I need my puppies. Greg Gutfeld said something. All right, we don't want to play too many news clips, but what did he say?
Well, he dropped the F-bomb.
Oh, yeah. Greg Gutfeld dropping the F-bomb. Oh, my gosh, dude. Never surrender, shocked and devastated, said James O'Keefe. Man. Wait, hold on. Charlie Kirk, thoughts and prayers. My wife was there and a friend was able to capture this. The potential shooter. His rifle was seen around the 120 mark. Wait, hold up. No way. This is unconfirmed. There's no way. Really? Rifle at 120? Let's go to 120. Is that it against the building? Okay, I don't want to play stuff that's like unconfirmed because I want to give you guys the facts, but that could have been the potential shooter. Through speech and debate, Charlie Kirk converted moderates into conservatives. I can literally attest to that because I can't tell you how many people have talked to me who used to ridicule me, who literally like sending me Charlie Kirk clips and say that have you heard of Charlie Kirk? Like literally. I love Charlie Kirk. I've heard that all the time. I'm not a conservative, but I like Charlie Kirk. You know how many times I've heard that around Portland? Oh, this guy was amazing. What a life. What a legacy. Laura Loomer, good friend of mine, and I wouldn't say good friend of mine. I don't want to name drop and pretend I'm like I'm her best friend, but she's been on the live show before, and go follow her. I mean, I say what you want about her. She's the real deal. She's really good at investigating things. She said she's canceling her show tonight. This is the kind of stuff I want you guys to stay away from. Liberals celebrate Charlie's murder, says Charlie's kids. I actually want libs of TikTok to stop giving these people platforms. Please. Just stop. I know that our business and what we do rely on engagement, all that kind of stuff, but can we please just stop giving these evil people? We already know what they think. We don't need to see it, and we don't need to give them a platform. Robert F. Kennedy, someone I'm a big fan of. I've become a big fan of what he's doing with the Maha movement as the Health and Human Services Secretary. Once again, a bullet has silenced the most eloquent truth teller of our era. My dear friend Charlie Kirk was our country's relentless and courageous crusader for free speech. We pray for Erica and the children. Charlie is already in paradise with the angels. We ask for prayer for our country. So surreal, dude. So surreal. Yeah, see, like Matt Walsh, I see all the posts of the vile POS leftists celebrating Charlie's death. I'm disgusted by it, but also I see a great tribute to Charlie's life and work. May we all, that's a good way to look at it. May we all be so successful and effective that our enemies celebrate when we die. May we all have the be so devastating to the leftist project that they pray for their demon gods for our demise. That's a great, strong statement right there by Matt Walsh. Amazing. 20 hours ago, Charlie Kirk posted this: America will never be the same. Little did he know he was going to lose his life. Just, 10 hours later? Wow. Benny Johnson, Charlie Kirk is an American martyr. Charlie Kirk is a Christian martyr. I 100% agree with Benny on that. Wow. Chris Pawlowski of Rumble. I'm shook to my core and completely heartbroken. Charlie wanted to make the world better, and he did. I had the privilege of knowing him for 5 years. And in that time, he became not only an investor, but also a true friend. You got something, Brendan?
Yeah, Cash Patel just posted 45 seconds ago saying that the subject in custody has been released after interrogation.
Wait, what? We got breaking news. Kash Patel just announced that. What is going on? Okay, so Kash Patel, this is live happening right now, you guys. Kash Patel just announced that the subject in custody that they took into custody earlier has been released after interrogation by law enforcement. Our investigation continues, and we will continue to release information in the interest of transparency. I'm telling you right now, they better find this guy, and they better find him quick before he leaves the country and gets protected by some other foreign country. They better find this guy. You can't tell me that you can find everybody under the sun, and like the guy that murdered the students in Idaho, and you guys found his digital footprint. Everything leaves the digital footprint. There's no reason why they can't find this guy. There's security cameras all over the university. There's cameras everywhere. Department of Transportation cameras on the road. There's no way they can't get this guy. They need to find this guy. And Kash Patel just announced live that they have released the guy that they took into custody earlier. So we still don't have the suspect in custody is still at large who assassinated Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's assassin is still at large. It's all right, David. It's going to be all right. Trust God that they're going to bring him in, right?
They need to go to honestly, they should go to the Utah airport. Last minute tickets.
Oh, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're checking the airports. They're shutting everything down. But Kash Patel, that's breaking news live happening right now. It's about 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. currently, 8:02 Eastern, 7 Central right now. You guys, thank you for joining us. We've been live for a little over 3 hours. Charlie Kirk passed away earlier today at the age of 31. If you're just joining us, we've had Chad Prather on, giving his thoughts. We've talked about where our hearts should be, how we should respond to this. Don't give people power. I'm calling on libs of TikTok right now. Stop giving platforms to people that are celebrating Charlie's death. Stop, please. These people should not be getting any of our attention. We already know that they're disgusting. We already know there's going to be out there. You're just giving them attention that they want. And I'm not posting any of that stuff. In fact, Brandon, don't post any of that stuff on my stuff. Don't post. I don't want to. We're not giving anybody any of these evil people any of our energy. We're not doing it. Get them out. Let's see what some of you have to say in the chat. Karen said on YouTube, said, thank you for David for inviting Chad Prather to live chat. This was very uplifting, encouraging, and much needed on the most horrific day. And I really hope that you come to my content and Chad's content to be encouraged, to see the silver lining, because we don't want to just be, we're going to keep it real as we know how. But we want to encourage you. We want you to see the silver lining. We want to give you that hope. I hope that you have felt this on this live stream today. And I'm honored to be here in this seat right now, a little over 3 hours straight of being with you and giving you this information live and encouraging you. I'm really honored to be doing that. This is why I love what I do. Because there's a way to react to this kind of stuff. There's a, what was that? Don't plug anything in, please. You're good. Oh, okay. There should be a block or like a thing over there, but don't plug it into the wall if you can. There's a block somewhere. Or you can plug it into the laptop over there. Yeah. The laptop that Benny Johnson bought me and did not ask for when I stopped working for him, which I appreciate. It's like a $3,000 laptop. Man, I love people like Benny. I love people like Clayton Kearns with Trending Politics, Colin Rugg, Chad Prather, David Harris Jr., Officer Tatum, all of you. I love you guys so much. And I love what you guys are doing. I hope this doesn't shake anybody to their core to where it gets them to be like, I'm out, I'm done. Nah, man, we got to buckle in. We got to get focused and buckle in more than ever. Let's read some of the chat, see what you guys have to say. I can't stress enough how important it is to pray for the family. Yeah, just Josiah Curry said on YouTube, 100% agree with you, brother. Erica Kirk, his wife and his kids, Charlie's extended family are, I mean, we're sick to our stomach. Can you imagine how those people And especially if some of them have seen the videos of Charlie being assassinated. I can't even fathom it. I can't even fathom it. They just need our prayers. They need our prayers. Oh my goodness, bro. I cannot do this right now with these people that are trying to steal our joy and our hope. Don't let them. Kelly Hansen on Facebook said, "Rip Charlie Kirk." Hey, Peter Probosco, I appreciate you, man. All the kind words you've been saying. Let's get some like American flags. If you're on X, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, let's get some American flags and prayer emojis in the chat for, let's blow this thing up. Let's get it in the chat for Charlie Kirk. I'm about to go to church here in about an hour. I need to get in church. I'd love to be on here all night with you guys. We're going to do this more. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Leave a comment on the video, share the video, share this live. It's going to be up on my YouTube after. If you like, if this was beneficial to you, we'll do it more. If it wasn't, then we won't. Like I'm not on here to like be the next Charlie Kirk or like be famous or anything like that. I'm doing this because this is my calling. And I'm sure a lot of these influencers, a lot of these Brandon Tatums and Benny Johnsons, they'll say the same thing. It's their calling. And if the day that this stops helping people and stops helping you is the day that I check out and I go freaking retire in Cabo and join the cartel. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to join the cartel. Why would I want to join a bunch of losers? That was a joke, probably a bad joke. Gone but never forgotten. Pierre said on YouTube, "Gone but never forgotten." Rip Charlie. Appreciate all of you joining live. For those of you just joining, Charlie Kirk has passed away at the age of 31 from a gunshot wound in at Utah Valley State University in Utah. And if you don't watch the videos of him getting shot, they're horrific. Oh, it's just replaying over in my head. It's horrific. It's horrific. Just not fun. Not fun. I got to see who. My phone is just like I right now have 28 messages unread. And I promise you, if you have my number, if you're close to me, if you're a friend, family, and you're texting me, please don't, like, I tell people this is why I don't give my number out, because people get mad at me for not answering my phone. It's not because I think I'm better than you or that I don't want to answer my phone. It's because, dude, I'm in charge of so many things. I work like 14 hours a day, just like many of you blue collar workers out there that are working hard in the construction site. I work long hours, man. I can't answer everybody sometimes, but I promise you I will go through the phone tonight and respond to every single one of you, because I love you and I appreciate you. And I wish there was like 8 more of me that can respond to all of you guys and make you feel as important as you are. You are so important to me. If you have my personal cell phone number, I want you to know you are very important to me, as well as everybody watching the stream right now. But please don't. I already have one guy saying, "Dude, can you just text?" Dude, you're about to get blocked, dude. You're about to get blocked. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, man. 31 years old. 31 years old. What a life. What a life to leave behind. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'm going to stick with you for a little bit longer. Let's go find you a video to watch while I go to the bathroom, so you guys don't sit there and fisheye your computer. Let me see here. I want like a video of Charlie, like a tribute video, but without like music behind it, you know, because they will take down our stream, right? Oh my gosh, dude. You know what? I'm gonna leave this up while I go to the bathroom. This is what Charlie left behind. I'll be right back. Stick around, okay? This stream is brought to you by nobody, because we don't need sponsors. No, we would love sponsors. We're going to actually go after sponsors someday soon, and to help grow this thing. But I'll be back. What a day, folks. What a day. What a day. We're streaming now, going on 3.5 hours straight of streaming. So I'm getting a little snack. Got my protein. Got some mixed nuts. And putting my earpiece on from hell. This thing keeps coming out of my ear. Yeah, if you can, please. Thank you, brother. I would if I could see, like if I could twist my head to see my shirt. I just can't. I spent like 10 minutes trying to clip it on my shirt. But appreciate you, dude. Producer Brandon Collins, man. He has been absolutely killing it. This is only his second day. I just hired him 2 weeks ago? This is only his second day, and he's been killing it. Absolutely love it. So, man, Charlie Kirk leaves behind a beautiful wife, beautiful children. He was a Cubs fan, I believe. Was he? This is Chad's post. Charlie Kirk, my friend, is gone. Dear God, I pray for his wife and children. Free people must be able to speak freely without fear of a sniper's bullet. When that freedom is targeted with violence, the republic itself is bleeding. May God have mercy on us, said Chad Prather on X. Gone too soon, man. If you guys are just kind of getting caught up, Charlie Kirk was assassinated earlier today at Utah Valley State University. He was shot in the neck, and shortly after passed away and went to be with the Lord, and leaves behind such an amazing legacy. Like one guy said, 1,000 Charlie Kirks were born today. I would like to think like 100,000 were born today. How much more are we going to put up with? Seriously, how much more are we going to put up with? Give me one sec. Sorry, we're just dealing with a little bit of business there, folks. We do take care of a lot of clients here. Believe it or not, I do my content part-time. This is not my what I do for money. We basically help brand and deal with media management with other clients. We've worked with people like Benny Johnson. I used to work at PragerU. I used to work with I work with David Harris Jr. now. I used to work with other great people like Officer Tatum. Used to work with a lot of just amazing. I'm just so blessed that God has put me in so many positions to learn from the best people. And my time at Benny, I learned so much there. I learned so much with Tatum. I've learned so much with at Prager. I mean, I just every single thing where I was like, where is this going? But it's all coming together. It's so amazing. I work with Chad Prather now, and we just help them do what they do best, man. We just assist them in getting content out and branding their stuff. We just completely rebranded Chad Prather. If you go look at his YouTube, you can go see the fresh branding and the fresh show. Yeah, man, it's we deal with a lot of stuff. So producer Brandon's over there getting a couple posts out for one of our logged out. Oh, okay, that's fine. We can just wait. We're gonna we got someone else at our door, dude. What stop coming to my door. Oh, it's UPS. All right. UPS, man, somehow they make $200,000 because they redid their union deal. So the UPS workers make crazy money now. It's insane. I almost thought about just quitting all this and becoming a UPS worker. Yeah, man, gosh, Charlie Kirk, man. It's gonna you guys understand, when something happens, traumatic, when someone passes, whether it's a family member or something like this, something that hits hard. It's always that morning after where you wake up and you're like, holy crap, he's really gone. That's insane. That's going to hit really hard when I wake up tomorrow morning and I say I'm never going to see another tweet or another piece of content from Charlie Kirk. I just cannot believe that he's gone, dude. I can't believe it. Oh. Folks, follow me at David Medina, PDX, across all social media, Instagram, Facebook, the communists over there at TikTok, YouTube. We're not really active on Rumble because it's just, I feel like it's just, you need to really, you know, I love Rumble and I love that they stood for free speech, but we have to really be committed over there. And we don't have the resources for that. Follow me on X at Dave Medina PDX. Just a surreal day. It's a surreal day. And I just cannot believe that, like, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. Still at a loss. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to jump off here. I appreciate all of you tuning in. We have right now over 2,300 across all platforms tuning in. And I really love all of you and I appreciate all of you. And I want you to keep your head. I'll be putting out content on Instagram and Facebook. So make sure you're following me there. We'll stay up to date on this and pray for Charlie's family, man. Pray for Charlie Kirk's family. Pray for his wife, Erica, his kids, everybody that's close to Charlie. Pray for Turning Point USA. Pray for their staff. And pray for America, man. Pray for our president. And man, it's a tough day. But we're going to get through this. And we're going to be stronger. I promise you. Hold that hope, baby. We got hope. And we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Love you guys. Like and subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, we'll see you soon. God bless.